Alright, so yes, welcome to session 18 of Storm King's Thunder. Who wants to recap last session?
So let me think.
So we started off after fighting fire giants. Oh, the previous session ended with that combat of fighting fire giants with the rod, and then we spent a good half that session wandering through the wilderness, wandering halfway through that, wondering how many rations do we actually have and survive.
Annoyed that we didn't know where we were going.
Yeah,
because apparently Harshnag doesn't exactly
into the mountains.
Well, Harshnag's never been there.
Yeah.
Not many people or giants have. They know roughly where it is, but the specifics escape them.
And it's cold enough at night that now if we don't have a tiny hut, we are in some frosty trouble.
But you can cast it as a ritual.
You can?
So then
because a lot of shit is a ritual.
which meant that the survival element of this portion of the trip, I just had to throw out my notes on that.
Yeah. It happens.
No, it's perfectly legitimate. You bastard.
We didn't want to die.
Yeah.
Don't want to die.
Yeah. Then we made our way. We finally
Found the thing.
We found the thing. Found that other people were in the thing before we were there.
Well, people, they're barbarians. I mean, they're based.
Oh, well. Oh,
the
other bub. Yeah, they were
Lowercase b.
yeah, they were trying to break in, weren't they?
Yes, they were trying to break in ineffectually.
Yeah, well.
Yeah,
because they're not us, but...
They were essentially trying to punch their way through a 10-foot thick stone door.
Yes, they had a lovely white dragon that was just there for the taking, and unfortunately, I believe Sam murdered it.
I don't know what you're talking
You wouldn't have had it in the end.
I think it was more kind of broiled it.
Broiled, yes.
Pan-seared.
Yes. But
I'm just going to give you this tip for free. You're not getting a white dragon pet.
But I could have tried.
Could get a costume.
You could have failed.
Giant.
True. I've got that giant somewhere. I need to go and visit her again.
I hope she's not eating any townsfolk.
I hope not.
Oh, yeah, we should really object him on that.
No. She had enough gold. That farmer had enough gold to supply her with a few cows for a couple of weeks. Should have been fine.
Yes, but the gold is inside the giant's stomach along with the farmer.
Possibly.
The best laid plans have changed.
And also his wife went to join him as well. You know, she was wondering where he got to, and she got reunited with him eventually.
Followed by a dog and a cat and a spider and a fly and an old woman in a shoe.
So the family are reunited.
Exactly.
So if they're all together, morally we're in the clear.
If the giant eats everyone, then we have a moral equivalency.
Balance has been
The
returned.
balance is restored.
Yeah, which is the whole point of our group.
Not good, but not evil, but not good.
Right.
But
yes, we did battle with these barbarians, little B, not big B, and slaughtered them down a hole.
300 corridor of death.
I imagine the fight looked mostly like arrows just raining down and fire and hell.
And mud and smoke.
Yeah.
Don't forget the lightning.
Yeah, and the lightning bolts and...
The lightning that went sideways, though.
Yeah, that went sideways.
Did you make it to them before they were...
I don't think I did.
You managed to just about reach them. You managed to get to them just as they were dying.
Yes. We need to get you a ranged weapon as long as
Terribly convenient for them to all stand in a perfect line, though, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was like a perfect line.
They were moving as quickly as they could.
Yes.
And they all started at the same line.
They were moving as quickly as they could, being restrained.
Oh yeah, and then that happened.
And then that happened. Yeah. So they all died horribly. And then we captured their leader. And then I used my detect dots to read his mind and find out why the hell they were here. And they were here looking for somebody else.
They're the Warp tribe, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Windblood.
Yes, the Wormbloods.
No, the name of the guy was Wormblood.
Wormblood.
The name of the tribe is the Great Worm Tribe.
The Great Worm Tribe, yes.
The Great Worm.
We took his...
Spelled W-O-R-M, not W-Y-R-M.
He had an amulet of protection against detection.
Yes, proof against them,
Yeah, which I believe you have, because I have the cloak.
You took the cloak off and threw it at him and said, "This is mine now."
Yeah.
I changed my mind because it was very, very cold. Switched my...
Are you sure?
No. Very cold.
There's not a lot of insulation on a small metal amulet.
No.
So you took it off to throw it at him and it was like...
It's very Yeah. And then
Froze solid into a statue before you got the cloak on.
and gave it to somebody else who
You
didn't.
can always
have
put
one
the
of those
amulet on
spells.
and then cast heat melt.
Oh!
Don't want a permanent impression of this thing. I imagine.
Like that Nazi guy in
Yeah, so I was just thinking
Oh my
Raiders.
God.
Does this amulet though? It's made by them, isn't it? So it's like not like a finely refined thing. It's like made of bone.
I'm gonna say
Or do they
actually
steal
it
it?
is. I'm gonna say
been
they
looted.
probably looted it. Yeah.
Yeah, so they looted it. So it's a nice thing. It's like okay.
It's a bit grimy, a bit dirty,
Yeah.
a bit very incredibly dented.
Out of
Yeah.
interest, could I possibly make a history check to try to discern the origin of this particular item?
Sure. It's not Daddy's.
No, just more generally, is it elven, dwarvish, human?
Ooh,
23.
23, and you say
Yes.
history.
Like a general history of it, just out of curiosity.
Mm,
Can I assist?
it doesn't specify, so I'm gonna say.
Sorry, I'm confused because I've lost my orange D4.
Oh, orange. For some reason, I thought you said Amish. I was like, you had Amish dice?
I could see that.
What, you
not
don't?
I could see that being.
They're
a
not
thing.
allowed to have numbers on them because that's how God intended.
No, you could hand carve
Actually,
them. technically,
my game science classes had all the ink come off the D20.
yeah.
So I need to look at it under the light to figure out the grooves. So
The V&A
I just want
Museum
using
a
it
while back had a board games exhibition that toured and actually went to see City Museum in Southampton, and I went to see it on my day off. It was fucking great. They had like board games through the ages, so I had like multiple thousand-year-old dice, like a set of chessmen from ancient Egypt. It was super cool.
Sorry.
It's
So
still at the
you-
V&A.
Sorry,
I'm
you were trying
gonna
to identify a thing.
say genocide.
Genocide.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Why not?
Because I thought you said genocide for a second. I was like, really?
Right.
I was like, hey, it's irrelevant. Okay, fair enough, yeah.
So while my detect thoughts are still
Oh
going.
no, I've changed my mind. Giantish.
Yeah.
But magic items resized to fit their wearer.
They
Yes,
do.
they do.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I was wondering, like, the reason I asked was what things are up here that they would have stolen something from. Because if they're up here, they must presume that. I know they range, but this is a hell of a way to just wander.
I mean, you get people who wander in here and then they pick them off.
While my detect thoughts are still running,
Mm-hmm.
where is their base? Because I can read that. I can pick that out of his head.
To the east, I think.
Just say I know where it is, and then you can find it
Yeah,
later.
you know where it is.
So I know where. That.
I'll give you the Wormblood tribe spirit now.
Neat.
I think it's called spirit now.
Yeah.
We'll check this later.
He was the tribe leader, though, right?
Yes.
Cool.
And still is. Oh, no, that's cerebrospinal fluid was. Yeah.
So,
Do
Harshnag.
you have to see the person? Because they're looking for someone, right? So can you... Is anyone in range? Anyone else around that you can pick up the thoughts of, or is the range
I
quite...
can look at you while I'm here. I think I do. I think I do have to see them. Yes. Let me think.
I've got nothing to hide.
What?
So,
What school is detectable?
Divination.
So amulet of proof against detection and location would protect you, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Yeah. It's a good thing we took that off his
I-
body before we started.
Yeah.
We
can
something
see.
isn't working. There we go.
Yes,
Neat.
any creature you can see. I have to see them. Yes, I do have to see them. And arcane eyes unfortunately run out.
It lasts for an hour.
But it's
Concentration.
concentration.
Oh.
And so is detect thoughts.
Oh, that's a shame.
But we still have Sam's glowy orby thing. We can have him look around.
True.
Julian's here.
So, Harshnag, how do we get through this?
I imagine with some muscle.
Okay!
That's fine. You go. I meant something else, but I'm gonna sit back and watch this.
I'm pushing against the
Julian
door
roosts encouragingly in your hair.
in what I can only assume to be a fruitless effort.
Okay, let's see.
How much larger do you reckon Ed's was?
On the off chance it does make a
Advantage
difference.
because of Julian, just in case you can confirm the crit.
No. Just in case it makes a difference, 24 on the strength check.
Was that a nat 20?
No.
19.
Okay.
19.
19.
Or is it athletics? Because then it would probably be higher.
Would probably be athletics.
20, 24, 27 then, in that case. But I also appreciate that I am still only a mortal being. So
then the door is 9 times your height?
Yeah. Fine, I'm strong for a dwarf, but
Yes,
it's a dwarf.
Okay, so you charge straight into the door and bounce off it. The ice on the hinges cracks.
Well,
Oh, I have shaped water.
I'm making a dent.
I will.
Never mind! And Harshnag just runs into it. Boom!
Never mind.
It specifically says any huge or larger creature with a strength of 23 or higher can force them open by throwing their weight against it.
yeah.
In fact, it says that knock and similar magic is ineffective until the ice is...
Yeah, fair enough.
I remove the ice.
Does any enormous traps go off when he does that? Well, I've been prudent to.
Isn't it the momentum carries him into...
No!
Tao would watch, just like, wait, hold on.
Heck.
Oh, that looks bad.
Are those?
The giant gods.
Yeah, I was thinking Surtur sounds familiar.
Unarmed does, definitely.
Yeah.
Can I
That's
just
the name of
confirm-
your
These
father,
are these are the 6 giant statues of the 6
there we go. Statues, that's fine.
giant...
No, it's just them.
Yeah,
Just hanging out, like, hey, buds! Goodbye! Dimension door.
In the house.
Oh, Kolstag, what have you done to us now?
Oh, a pleasure to be seeing you, yeah.
Right.
Okay, so this is area 6.
Yep.
Anam's temple. Thick frost clings to every surface of this 100-foot high vaulted chamber. 7 enormous statues dominate the room. The largest of them is an 80-foot tall robed giant, his arms outstretched and his face hidden beneath a stony cowl, facing a glowing archway in the east wall.
To the opposite side.
Say.
Yeah, that looks bad.
Kneeling in rows to each side of the statue are 6 statues half its size, so they're only 40 foot.
So like they're kneeling out of like respect or fear.
It looks vaguely respecty, yeah. Each of these is impressive in its own right and depicting a paragon of a type of giant. So not actually the giant gods, the perfect, perfect examples of them.
The Hercules of each race of giants. Like
Yeah.
the
Hill, stone,
Okay.
frost, fire, cloud and storm. These smaller statues face the bigger one in the room's centre. In their outstretched arms, 5 of the giants hold a weapon. Gifts for their All-Father. Only the frost giant statue is unarmed.
That's weird.
Is it still holding its hands out? Is it?
Yeah.
Does it look like it's?
It looks like it should be holding something.
Does it? Yeah, I was going to say, does it look like something's been taken?
Harshnag. Where was the frost giant over there?
Do you know anything about your people's own history? Do I?
Nothing specifically about this.
Do you know who that is?
I think that's just a representation of the ideal frost giant.
Really good.
How does Harshnag stack up? Are we talking like miles of difference, or are we talking like
Oh, you mean
like you know, like if I was to compare myself to Hercules, it'd be like, you know, I don't think I'd match up very well. Harshnag, how
okay?
how are we
Harshnag's
doing?
probably not as big.
Right.
He's about 25 feet tall, according to this.
These are big boys.
Some large folk.
Yes, so he is looking up at them, but
Oh yeah, because each of those squares is 10 feet.
Yeah, pretty big. Pretty big. Pretty big.
In the big session, yeah.
look, sorry, one square is 20 feet.
Oh jeez. Well,
Yippee-ki-yay, got the buckets.
I feel like a very tiny I feel like an ant.
Tell me more about this glowing eye.
Yes.
Okay, the archway is 40 feet wide and 40 feet tall. 6 different runes are carved into it, each one inlaid with mithril, and a glowing mist fills the arch. Niches in the walls on either side of it contain empty, ice-covered sconces made of iron.
The 6 symbols, are they glowing? Like all of them?
Yeah.
Ritual detect magic.
Okay.
10
In
minutes.
10
It'll take
minutes,
10
something
minutes.
will happen.
What we wait for 10 minutes?
Do any of you have any fire?
I can make fun.
Could you light the torches?
Is that what was it?
Sconces, yes.
Are they like the braziers that you fire in?
Yeah. Put fire in, and it'll light up the room,
Yeah.
warm things up a bit for you guys.
Nice.
Whilst Algernon is casting detect magic, Harshnag is going to go around with a stick that's got fire on it and just.
Yeah. Just before he lights things up, temperature-wise, is there any difference between this room and the room we were just in and things? Like, is the portal warming or freezing the room at all, or is it just a cave?
It's the exact same
cool.
temperature. Well, it's slightly warmer than outside, but
Because
because it's further away from the actual outside.
This feels like a room with traps or secrets. Do you want to help me look around?
Sure.
I'll aid you.
I think I've got those glasses.
Oh yes, you do. So you get advantage anyways.
If you need any possible traps, bro, I've got these chaps.
Oh, the methods.
Yeah, I've got 8 methods just circling my head lazily.
Is it perception or a
Ooh, you're actually. Give me an investigation as you're actively actively trying to figure things. Okay, in this 22.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, sorry. It says perception rather than investigation. Okay. You find that there are sets of doors on the north and the south that are covered with a very thick layer, 4-inch thick layer of ice.
I can shape water to melt it when I'm done with this fridge. I can do it 5 cubic feet at a
just
time.
keep fire.
And I was going to chip away at it with my axe. Mine seems the longest of the.
So the one,
It would take you 1 hour to chip it away.
the frost giant statue. Did it look like it was holding something?
It looks like it should be holding something.
Yeah, but something was removed or taken.
Can I do a perception check to see? To see if like the object was dragged anywhere, like if there's any ingrains in the ground, or whether someone or something literally picked it up and removed it. Like, was it knocked off, or can I do a perception check for that?
That would probably be a survival check, please.
Oh, survival. Okay, cool. 18, 20. Eldred.
Okay, you search around and you don't see that it would have been knocked off and dropped anywhere. But then again, there isn't much to be going in here. It's solid. It's a solid stone floor with light layer of frost.
Yeah, but there's not like track with.
There's no obvious drag marks.
That's fine. Yeah.
A stupid question o'clock. Doesn't it look like Harshnag's axe would fit in the frost giants if it was resized?
Twice.
But it would resize to him even if it was a giant.
If it was a person, it's a statue.
Yeah, but I'm saying the real size might be size for that.
So are you? Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, just that was the question really. Like, does it look like Harshnag's axe would be the right?
At its current
fit?
size, it does not.
Yeah.
However, the shape of it seems like it might
Okay.
be the kind of thing you're looking for. Because
Whether it is this
the
axe or
way it's
another
holding
axe.
it could be holding something with that long handle.
Yeah. It's not like doing this, like holding a ring, for example.
No. It's all of them are holding weapons, actually. So if you look at Grolantor, the god of the hill giant, you can see that it's holding a bone great.
Mm-hmm. The old femur.
But they look like actual weapons as opposed to being part of the statue.
They do look like they come off.
No, we do not take.
Yeah, I was about to
weapons.
say.
No.
Harshnag.
Let's wait and see whether
The god of stone giants, Scorius Stonebones, appears to be holding a big stone boulder.
Okay.
This is my Yeaton rock.
Thrym,
Or many
the
others
god
like
of
it,
the
this
frost
one's
giants, has his weapon missing. Surtur, god of the fire giants, is holding an iron greatsword. Memnor, god of the cloud giants, is holding a mithril spear. And Stronmouse, god of the storm giants, is holding an adamantine trident.
Yeah, those all check out.
Yeah. Right. Can I? You can go ahead.
Harshnag. Are these traditional weapons?
Yes.
What is the additional weapon of the frost giant?
Probably an axe.
Like you.
But looking at the size of things, I think a bit bigger.
Right. Can I walk over to the swirling cloud of probably death? And
You can.
That
is something that you can.
I don't
do.
want to get it like that close. I want to throw a stone through it and just like. Oh.
Ooh.
So So I read giant, but I can't read the runes.
Correct. However,
Oh.
do you remember what the rune that you saw in Zephyros's castle is?
Oh, the one that made his castle fly.
Yes. That's a long time ago.
If you've written down the name of it,
Yes.
Does Harshnag recognise these?
Sky. This one.
yeah, feel free to write on the sheet.
Okay. Does this rune? Is there any markings on the statues then? Like if I go around, do I find this rune on the storm giant or the cloud giant? I guess the cloud giant.
You do not.
I do not.
Is the cloud giant, storm giant the same position?
Oh yes.
There's two rows, there's two columns, there's two, three.
It's Thrum.
The cloud giant is Memnor.
Memnor. So this is this one.
That one.
Is there like a? I guess it would be hill giant. Would the hill giant be in the? Because I'm basing
But
that
this guy is actually
upside down.
The weapons that
Upside down,
they're all
yeah.
holding, are they the right weapons for the type of giant?
I think
It's
so.
not like the frost giant has the
wrong
They're-
one.
no, they're, the hands are all in different positions because they're all holding different weapons, and they do appear to be holding them all correctly.
Bone Great Club suits Hill Giants, Iron Great Sword suits Fire Giants, and Trident Storm Giants at least.
So but the Allfather isn't holding anything.
No.
Is the ground actually cracked like it is on the map? Like
Yes.
what the hell happened in here?
Time happened in here.
But
This is old.
But this isn't time. This is something.
That's
All-
radiating out.
Yes, that's the
That's an
Allfather.
impact.
Yeah, that's an impact.
Hang on, let me.
What's
Yeah,
Correctly,
like
it's
looking up.
Someone got handy with
what's
a
ab-
levitate spell.
What's above us? Unless it's just very heavy and it's.
Like it's.
Okay, I'm
the
going to
heaviest
say
thing.
that at this point you guys have had a good look around the room.
Yeah.
So that's 10 minutes worth of looking.
Okay.
Detect magic
Ping.
box.
I will gingerly open my eyes. Just in case.
is magical.
I think so.
not. It's a worrying thing. It's all an illusion. There's a smoke machine.
Oh.
It's just basically Costo with a big cigar behind a curtain.
Just furiously vaping at us.
Actually, no, what he's done is he's punctured a hole in his lung. He's just done. He's turned himself into a bong.
My notes are
I
actually
thought
really
things
good.
smelled of lime soda in here.
You know Doug from Saltmarsh?
Yeah.
He is in a parody metal band called Fleshball.
Right.
Okay.
There you go. Fun fact.
Okay.
I hope he sings in a German accent now.
He does not.
No, from now. He should. Okay, so with your detect magic spell, you can see that the sconces are magical.
Sconces.
Yep.
Would they look to appear to be similar to the magic I use for continual flame?
Yes.
Good.
Yep. The flame sheds light and heat like a normal torch and burns until smothered.
Right.
However, you can tell that the sconce's magic is tied to the location.
And take them away.
So if
That makes sense,
you'd
yeah,
imagine that
certainly.
taking them away would make it go bleh. Specifically, it says it loses the magic forever.
That's
Yeah. Okay, so and as you're as you've been looking at the statues,
Yeah.
the big statue in the middle of the temple depicts Anam the Allfather.
Yes.
The statue's face is a mask of bare rock bereft of facial features.
Ripley.
And it doesn't mean anything, but I like it, so I'm just going to tell you. The giants who carved the statue had no clue what Anam looked like, and they dared not misrepresent him.
It's like fucking Malcor carving the statue of Dwayne. Driven mad by their pursuit of
What else is magical?
Yes.
The archway.
all of us.
And
Yeah.
actually, you get a it's kind of interfering with the detect magic a little
Yeah.
bit. This entire area is saturated in divination magic.
Oh.
It's like an observatory.
Seems to make sense. It's supposed to provide answers for us on how to do something.
Well, yes.
It would presumably. So, I think I like your thinking. The ground makes sense because it's nearly the exact opposite of sky.
So, did you say ground?
Can you read those?
You know that the giant word for ground is haug.
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 Right, yes.
And by that thinking, you could probably imagine that the others are.
Good looking up giant runes.
I've got them here.
Right.
I'm just trying to. Yeah. Okay. So, ice spelled I-S-E.
Right.
Stein S-T-E-I-N. Okay, those are the two obvious ones.
Ice and stone.
Yeah.
Frost.
Ild I-L-D. Do you want to take a guess?
Cloud.
Fire.
Okay.
And the last one is Uvar. U-V-A-R.
Because it's over. I have no regrets. I'll see myself out. Let's find my
Stone. You're right. Right.
I've taken 3 psychic damage from that.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're damn right.
Right. So, but the archways are, but none of the giants. Wait a minute, because if this is ground, stone's in the right. Oh no, it's not. Where's hill? Ground on top.
Grollantor.
Wrong. Can we? Those statues don't move.
Harshnag goes,
No.
Not without colossal effort. I
Right.
suppose.
Okay.
But could the runes move?
sorry, you can tell that the runes are magical.
I suspect
Yes.
so. Runes do tend to be so.
Yes, the giant runes themselves are magical.
There is an aura of conjuration magic around the archway.
It's teleportation
Yes.
or summoning. It brings something here or takes us somewhere.
Yes.
Why not?
Yes.
Why do you send Julian through?
And then have them come back.
God, then yes, why not?
So you're trying to
Why
send
do you-
Julian into the archway.
Yeah, sure.
Splat!
Yeah. Well, he
Just bumps into the
Oh,
into
there's a
the
barrier.
stone wall.
Oh, there you go. Then.
It's a stone wall with the runes set into it.
Oh right.
With a sort of a misty
Are
thing.
all of the runes glowing?
Yeah,
Can we push the rune?
you can.
Quite high up.
But like when we push them, do they go in? They
Nope.
block, or do they move? They shift.
Nope.
Right.
So my detect magic is over, correct?
Can we try?
And none of the weapons were
Well, yeah,
glowing.
but-
It's cast, yeah.
Yeah.
And none of the
It's
weapons
up.
were glowing, right?
No.
Can we
Well-
try and melt the ice to see the
That's
other
what-
rune?
yes,
The other runes.
Yeah.
Okay.
How large are the doors in
South
area?
or north?
The doors
South.
are,
All
I'd
4 of
say,
them.
20 foot wide.
Okay, so I can do one in about a minute. I'll start shaping water.
I mean, it specifically says a fireball spell would do it.
Me.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. I think
But shape water will eventually get it to glow longer.
Okay. I'm going to say that shape water mixed with Bal and Harshnag smashing the things.
I can create the fault lines at least for you guys to sort of.
Shape water cantrip?
Yes.
Just like
It's all day long.
I could teleport to the other side, but then I get stuck. That's a problem.
And you don't know what's on the other side.
And I don't know what's on the side.
Yeah.
I'm not about to do that.
Okay, you want them to go up or down?
I say down.
What, north
Now,
or south?
Let's go
South.
past
South.
Gwillantor and Surtur and not.
Yeah, so down.
So once the ice is melted,
Hang on, let's zoom out ever so slightly.
In this.
Ever so slightly.
Oh, it's a kitchen. No, it's a feeding
dining-
hall.
yeah.
Dining
Yeah.
hall.
Right, what number? 7. Cool.
God, there's a giant 7 on the ground.
Literally a giant 7. That thing is huge.
and these
That is a
rooms they
feast.
say
This is-
fire pit.
This is a feast hall. We'll wait for Rich.
Yeah.
What do you
My,
think?
Who are you calling a tart?
Me. The linen pouch, my spellbook. It's not anywhere around, is it? I think I might have left it at home.
I've not noticed it in the last
That's
week or
fine.
so.
Yeah.
Well, 2 weeks, I guess.
Well, no, I would have bought it today if I got it because I had it at home earlier.
Oh, right.
But that's okay.
Well, now could someone top me up?
Yes.
We'll need some blusher.
Thank you. Gingerbread and toffee.
Bit of Reuben
Yeah.
Taylor.
Oh, that reminds me, actually, I have some pigs and blankets I could put on. Well, basically chipolatas and bacon. Which I got yesterday to have and then forgot about.
Yeah.
And I got them because they were on offer because they were going out of date today.
Separate sausages and blankets, like analog pigs and.
No. It's chipolatas, but wrapped in a tiny amount of bacon. An almost insulting amount of bacon. So yes, you see the feast hall.
Yes.
What's the purpley reddish thing to the east? Oh,
Let's
sorry.
not go too far into this room quite yet.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Can I sneak in? Let me scout, and then we won't all die.
Can
The room is
I?
240 feet wide by 440 feet deep,
Can I?
with a 200-foot wide alcove in the centre of the east wall.
Right.
6 pillars, each 20 feet in diameter and 60 feet tall, support the vaulted ceiling. The walls are lined with niches and sconces identical to the ones in areas 3 and 6. The room is warm, dry, and brightly lit. The source of the light and the heat is the raging fire contained in a bowl-shaped basin in the centre of the chamber. Natural gas escaping through holes in the basin feeds the fire, sustaining it indefinitely.
Oh, that's cool.
Arranged
Doesn't
by
mean we're
fire
sitting on
pit-
an enormous bomb.
Arranged about the fire pit are 6
so
tables carved out of granite with matching benches and 2 9-foot tall stone slabs stained with blood and grease.
That's where they...
Atop the southernmost slab are neat stacks of plates and goblets made of beaten copper, all green and black with age. The stacks of plates and goblets on the northernmost slab have been knocked over, creating a mess.
That's a lot of copper.
Which ones have been knocked over?
The northern bench.
The northern. Okay, one's closest to us then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does it look like...
Like there was a fight.
Well, I was wondering
Or
if
an
it was an
earthquake.
earthquake, it would have affected all of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's.
Okay, I'm going to send Julian fluttering in if I can.
How
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna
how big are the doors?
To get in,
Yeah.
I'd say that's about 20 to 30 foot wide.
Okay.
giant size.
Big enough to go.
I've got a 28 on my stuff.
Nice.
And I want to skirt around the
And I'll
edge.
send him the artificial mind.
And I want to clamber onto the northernmost bench like a child.
That's fair.
Yes, that checks out.
I've got climbing rope with me.
Okay, so Bal clambering up onto the table makes an almighty racket as goblets and things fly everywhere.
Goblets the size of him,
Yep,
made of copper.
yep.
Charlie.
Clang, 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 clang.
It's a lot
Sorry.
Oh,
So I imagine I'm farther in.
Close the door,
I was
yeah.
trying to get to that
Can we
alcove.
refreeze
What
this,
is
please?
that? What is that?
That
I don't think you can see me, but
Oh,
I
I
would
hope
go.
I'm wrong. But I'm not.
oh, that looks bad. The look on Tal's face is something along the lines of, I don't know what that is. It's a giant bug. It has too many legs, and I don't like this
Far
anymore.
too many legs.
and
Light.
it is looking exactly
Oh,
Bal.
bow.
Bal. Yes.
So,
So let's roll initiative.
yeah, that's what it should
Whoops a daisy.
Yes.
Point.
Also, can everyone place themselves on the?
If this
Well,
is
how you did
that map,
that
we
asking
put that
what the
over
purple thing on
there,
the map was.
and then that measures up to being that there.
Well,
Okay.
technically, I did ask what the purple thing was before climbing on it. But yes.
Which
So-
is the? That's the entrance.
Is that
So
the
these are the doors
Yep.
because I haven't got in yet.
I mean, because this place is so freaking massive,
Where did this one
I
come from?
cannot. Oh, that's the arcane eye. That's gone. But yeah,
Can you-
because this room is so
Drawn out as
massive,
well,
I've
yeah.
not drawn it out.
Yeah, it's too big.
That is
Yeah,
a,
sure thing.
That is a problem with this this adventure. Everything is giant sized. I
Yeah.
can't get maps big enough.
Yeah.
Everything was
Even like with Roll20 stuff, it's really interesting with maps of this scale, because a token takes up 1/4 of those big squares. And it's just like, beep, and you can't even see them. And you're like, where is it? Tal's around the corner. So there's alcoves here, and Tal's like,
Yeah,
she
but you-
came up to the edge,
Yeah,
looked
but
around
you-
the corner, and went,
You were super stealthy, so.
yeah, I got 20
Like-
still. I'm going
Okay,
to be hiding
so-
under that bench.
Did anyone get above 20?
Oh
Yes.
Nice. Okay, let's start then with what were your above 20 rolls?
28.
Fuck me.
Well, that's on me.
24.
Still higher.
Did you both roll natural 20s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
23. I roll a 19.
Bal, what did you get?
I got a 13.
And next one?
What's your dex mod?
No. I rolled an 11.
Oh, yeah.
So my dex mod is 2. So,
Okay.
Which is 13, yes?
Yep.
Cool, that's fun. I haven't been doing it wrong the entire time. So.
We have a separate.
Yeah, that's what I put that there to remind me
Ah.
that's what the value was rather than what I'd rolled.
What's Julian's initiative?
Oh, that's a very good question. Find out.
Assuming you want him in the fight.
10. He's going to be sticking here with me, though.
Still a bit dazed from hitting.
Oh, yeah.
Might have to theater of mind most of this.
The method stopped.
Oh yeah, that's just a rough representation.
Yeah.
I should have also had the dungeon players playing. I'm very sorry.
It's okay.
But we can stop Bal. And the
Whereabouts
Bal
are the
Sorin.
Fine. Where the Scrabble tiles are.
Summoning more little beasties today, are we?
I don't know which one's got the unique ones or not.
That's fine. I've got them in order, so I will just...
I don't know if you guys know this, but dwarven stealth isn't always very stealthy.
Is that so?
Tal's just being dead quiet, like not saying a damn thing.
Yeah, Tal's sneaking forward. Clang, 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 clang.
Clunk.
And Tal just goes,
If anything, that must boost your stealth level because it's so busy looking to see who's making a god awful noise.
Yep, that's the plan, anyways.
That explains why only one of the tables had the stuff knocked off.
I was very tempted to
From the
cast-
last people who came in here and made a lot of noise.
That's as far as they got last time.
oh, that's an interesting set of senses.
What is this?
What?
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 Oh.
Oh. Well, it's Algernon's go first.
Oh, jolly good. Well, I'm going to stay where I am, as are Julian, as is Julian. Then I shall send my my methods, winging their way over as fast as their little tiny legs can carry them. Do have a monster manual I can borrow.
30, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260 feet away.
It's quite far, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, theatre of the mind might be necessary until we get a little bit closer.
Yeah. I'm dogging this.
I'm going to have lots of distracting, annoying elementals buzzing about to cover you and
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to say
flies them.
that it starts the combat by burrowing.
Right, so it
Brilliant.
sees us and just...
Yeah, it's now underground.
Into
Right.
what? Into sheer rock?
Yeah?
Oh, that's terrifying.
It's digging a hole into the rock.
God damn.
The methods are going to be flying, because they must, and they are going to move 40 feet closer.
So, I'm going to say that you can all get into whatever position you want before we get into the combat, because that thing is also positioning itself.
Right, so it's moving around somewhere.
Yeah.
It's probably going to end up...
You can
in a
feel
bound.
the ground shaking beneath
Right.
your feet.
I am diving under a bench.
You're diving under a bench.
It's under these benches, yes, the ones that are next to me. Yeah.
Do you want to get the close to the monster as possible so your head is right down to the floor?
Going to send two.
But I'm hidden from it, because it doesn't know where I am. Oh, fuck no. There's no way it's not... Hold on.
Tell you what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to get the methods to land when they make a big thud as they're
Can I-
splashed to the ground.
So this isn't our turn yet. This is like position where you want to be.
Position where you want to be,
Okay, that's fine.
and he'll also be positioning. I'm gonna, because of the scale of this thing,
We're going to have a little while to maneuver.
I'm gonna hand wave
Because
turn order
it
until
will just,
fighting actually starts.
Because it will just stay underground until it gets close to us.
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 15 on my intelligence check because I want to know, do I think this thing can feel us through the ground? Because it might. Because the second it burrowed,
The second it burrowed, you thought, other things that burrow, they can normally
Moles.
they can normally feel where you step.
Where we're going,
so
we don't need eyes.
in that case, it's like a big stone table,
Big stone table.
and then two benches. So
Yeah.
how high up is the bottom of the table then? It's like 10 feet up, something like that.
Yeah.
So can I use spider climb and climb up the underside of the table and just stand upside down?
I'm going to
fucking
allow
solid.
that. I love it. Yes.
I look upside down at Val.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Okay, Bal, are you staying where you are on top of the table?
So, are you on the
Underside of the table.
but on the next table down?
Yes, the next table.
That
down,
one that
yes,
you were
that
next
one,
to.
yeah.
In that case, I'm probably going to dash across just to the slab.
The slab there, yeah?
Yeah, just so that we're on we're parallel. But
Yeah.
do you want me to move the object? Or?
Yeah, that'll do.
There
That
you
way
go,
everyone
pat,
knows
pat, pat,
where Bal is.
Yeah.
Because Bal is likely to
Oh,
draw the
do you get
monster.
up onto the slab as well then?
I'm basically dashing across. So I'm pretending the floor's lava, effectively. But
You realise that is like 40 feet.
I didn't say I was doing it very well.
I don't think you can jump 40 feet.
No, I can't.
So you'd have to jump down.
Yes, I'd be
Okay.
jumping. Are you saying I don't quite make it that far before?
I'm
events?
saying that
Something
the slab is sheer rock
Okay.
and will require an athletics check to climb up it.
Cool. It's mainly just so I've got a vantage point, really. But yeah, can I do that now? Or
Yeah, go for it.
7.
No, not going up.
I'm watching this crouch down underneath the table.
Okay.
So you're stuck at the bottom of the slab. I'm
Yep.
afraid.
I don't know if this thing can hear me.
From the brief look that I got, given with sort of stone cunning, and I can see it going, it can go through stone. Do I know what this thing is?
That'll require a nature check.
9.
You've no idea.
I thought
It's a bug.
It's a bug. Kill the bug. Cool.
I would like you to kill the bug. Very much like you to kill a bug.
Oh, do yes, please.
I don't like it.
Algernon, where do you want to be?
I'm just finding out what my prepared spells are. Because if I have levitate, I'm flying the fuck away.
Okay, I'll come back to you then. Sam.
Can you point to me 300 feet into the... So as a horizontal line.
Okay, so that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200,
Past the fire bit.
220, 240, 260, 280, 300. Just so basically to the other slab.
Cool. Plenty. Okay, so I am going to go back into the main room and close them. Leaving, and the eye will go towards the fire as far as it can. The artificial mind goes as far as it can. If not, if it can, it'll just sit in the fire.
Okay, Harshnag is going to stomp in as well.
He stomped. Where is he going?
He'll go towards where it disappeared.
In a separate room alone.
So he's
My hope is that you guys, including a
Actually,
giant, is going to make enough noise.
Okay, he will stand between you two.
okay. So he's going to stand in between us.
I'm assuming there is enough noise in here that me just closing the door and just sitting down outside whilst I command my artificial mind.
So Sam has just noped out of the room.
I know what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I'm casting Tensor's floating disc underneeth myself and levitating 5 feet off the ground.
Nice.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Who's a good boy?
There is a 3-inch thick plane of force between me and the ground now.
That is
Also
not-
some air.
Julian is on my head.
Everyone got the fuck off the ground. I think was the consensus.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, lovely.
I'm thinking I need to actually get a tray that I can just hand out to you. I just will have all these in. Because I've seen there's a new one coming out.
Oh dear.
Actually, there are 2 new ones. One of them will take the place of the little disc that I've got with all the spell effects on it.
Oh.
It's got, this is fireball size. This is other things. Yeah. But then there's another one that does, it's got Wall of Force.
Right.
What was it? The
Wall of fire.
No, I've got
Force
Wall of
Cage?
Fire. Force Cage, that's the one. Things like that.
Okay.
How this building, this room is enormously tall, right? Okay, so I'm going to send Julian safe up into the air, about halfway up, just into the open air. So not high enough to get roof spiders, not low enough to get whatever is down here.
So you're looking up, are you?
I mean, yes.
Okay. So you see above you.
Oh shit.
Another one?
I'm kidding.
Like, I think they have a climb speed, so that's fine. But
Still...
no, he's I'm not having him in the battle because I don't think I need him. So I'm just gonna.
So you're just going to have him safe above you.
Yeah, just hover in the air.
Just watching for roof spiders, which I didn't think were a thing. But
I mean, spiders can be on the roof, dude.
That's where they always hide.
It's because they spider climb.
That's where it comes from, Val.
Like me.
You notice that you notice that if you look very closely at Tal's feet, you can see little spider legs coming inside of it.
Tal has been replaced with a spider. Kill it with fire.
I got some slippers of spider climbing as my gremlin rogue, and the DM rolled on the maker table in DMG, so they're made by aberrations and they tickle your feet when you wear them because of the tiny tentacles within.
But that's what holds on. That's
Mm.
what holds onto your feet to stop you slipping out
Okay.
Right.
of slippers.
I forgot that I had advantage on initiative rolls, but luckily it didn't make a difference to what I rolled.
I mean, to be fair, it's still going last.
Yes.
Right. Fair enough. So,
Oh no,
where does it show?
that's Harshnag.
Yeah, it's Harshnag.
So
That's-
it's Julian, who's not in the fight.
So where does it show up?
Well, I'm going to say it's going to show up on its turn.
Okay, so we're just kind of like waiting.
Ready.
I really don't want to reveal myself in stealth, though.
That said, you
I'm-
can prepare actions for when it appears.
Yeah. I kind of don't want to.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hold and do nothing. I think that's gonna be my action. I think, unless anyone else has any other. I guess it's Algernon first. Then
The disc is immobile while I'm within 20 feet of it. I am within 20 feet of it because I'm upon it. I will ready my... Toll the Dead. No, I will ready Toll the Dead with the trigger when it is damaged. I will cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So get the bonus juice.
It's your turn. The thing has not appeared.
I
We're
just
readying
seen which
actions.
letters Joe picked out for his methods.
Method, yo.
Ah.
It was very sad that there was no exclamation mark because otherwise it would have been methods!
Given we haven't had a monster come out of the ground, what is in the area that it was hanging about in?
That's a good point.
No, it's just a plinth.
So it's not like nesting there.
No. You do, however, see that leaning up against the southern slab that your thing's closest to is an axe.
Well,
It seems
Check.
like a very big axe.
let me check something. This might be stupid.
Which is a great axe.
A great
okay.
axe, yes, that's sized larger than a giant would comfortably be able to wield.
would comfortably fit on, say, a 40-45 foot statue.
How much?
Strangely enough, yes.
How much does it weigh? Can I tell, like roughly?
I've got an enlarged reducer in the tank.
Okay, it's quite a lot.
Yeah.
You'd think that a giant could move it,
Yes.
but he wouldn't be able to wield it. It's too heavy to wield.
Right.
But
He could carry it, so Harshnag
He
needs
could-
to live. Good. That's good to know.
Harshnag needs to live. Yes,
To lift
yes,
a
he
heavy,
does.
lift a heavy object. Right.
he can carry it in two hands.
No, Harshnag, we need you to lift shit that's heavy.
Stay alive.
Yes. Bend your knees. Don't damage that back of yours.
A beautiful muscly back.
It's funny you should say that,
Because he immediately injures his back.
as the Remoraz immediately pops out and gets Harshnag in the back.
Does Harshnag get a ready... Oh no, he went after.
Yeah, he's after.
He does indeed go after, unfortunately, so... Well, good news is that it can't swallow him.
Because it's too
That
big.
was a danger. That was a legitimate danger.
I'm really glad I went behind.
Well, I mean, technically he was the last one to move in the preparation round.
Right.
That's why it's going for him. Also the fact that, its vibrations were the biggest.
Yeah.
So yes, it's going to get an attack with advantage because it's popping out of the ground, like daisies. Okay, that is... Ooh, yeah, that's going to hit. That is 23.
He seems nasty.
And that is... Oh boy! 6d10 plus 7 piercing damage. 14... 26... 36... 43 points of piercing damage to Harshnag.
Oh.
Damn.
No, we weren't kidding. Do stay alive.
Al's saying nothing now. She's dead quiet. Nobody knows where she's gone. Because that was more than my HP.
I hope you can fucking murder.
Plus...
Yeah. These things are fucking brutal.
Explains why we have Harshnag.
These are monsters I would look at in the monster manual and go, no, that's too harsh.
He can't swallow Harshnag.
Plus 13 fire damage.
Oh.
As in, like, did it spit fireballs, or has it just got like
No.
fire breath?
No, you can see as it just bites in Harshnag's... the leather on Harshnag's mail is actually starting to singe. And if you look at the ground where it popped out of, the rock is
Like mold.
not quite, but it's glowing.
Damn. Okay.
Okay. So it's its turn. Now it's Julian's turn.
Julian.
Julian is going, fuck no!
He's hooting the owl out of
None of my business, says the owl.
Fuck this shit, says the badger.
Harshnag?
Harshnag. He's going to turn around and he's going to twat it.
Yeah, very good.
Adventure!
And not death, please!
So he makes 2 great axe attacks with it.
Great.
Yeah.
I've got 1 3rd level spell left. I think a slow might be handy.
Well, it didn't do more than 1 attack, it just did 1.
That's
But
a
it
good
did
point.
like 6d10 or something.
Oh, does it get multi-attack as well?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
It did like a maximum of like, what, 80 damage or something.
Yeah, that's going to hit. So Harshnag gets it, and I put my notes down on top of my dice, and I need a different set of dice. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So that is 10, 15, 21, 28 points of slashing damage to it.
Immediate wisdom saving throw, please.
That's going to be a 5.
5, nice, okay, cool. Yeah, so it takes 2d12 necrotic damage. 6 and 1 for 7.
Okay. And Harshnag swings again.
Yeah, very good.
Ah. Okay, actually, I'm going to say that in his preparations, Harshnag also... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Never mind. Okay, well, he casts a spell using his axe. He casts a cold version of heat metal.
Chill, man.
He casts chill metal.
It's very good.
Unfortunately, the cold damage seems to do nothing to this thing. But, so that was his first attack. His second attack, that's going to hit. That's a 19, naturally. And 8, 10, 2, 29 on the second hit.
Well, I know.
Okay, Algernon.
Nope. Wisdom saving throw, please. Hope we can do better than 7 on 2d12.
That's 5.
Yeah, very good. 1 and a 9, so for 10.
It's better than 7.
It is better than 7. Okay. Could you make a lot of dexterity saving throws, please?
Those weren't going to make it this turn.
5, 10. That one can. I don't think any of the others... Yeah, none of the others will be in range for breath weapon.
What elements are these?
So 4 mud, 4 smoke.
Right, okay, yes.
So the DC 11...
Pass. So there'll be 5 of them.
5, yeah.
Pass. Fail the third.
So it's restrained.
Pass.
Yeah,
One more?
it's just restrained because it can't be restrained twice from the mud.
Yeah, it passed.
Yeah, it just vomits mud all over the thing.
Okay, the mud very quickly turns to clay.
Yeah, very cool. Does it bake it in place though? Is it still restrained?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hang on. Yes.
Yeah, very good. Cool.
Oh, not immune. Samuel.
Yep, that's
Sam.
me.
Is this actually accurate now?
I'm going to say that's accurate scale.
No, I've measured it out.
Oh, okay, cool.
Plus, also, everyone got into position to reduce the size of the map.
Yes.
I mean, I might be cheating a bit slightly by saying that's what happened, but it makes the game easier.
It also makes sense as well.
Yeah. Because this thing would just burrow on the ground until it got to something it could bite.
It's not going to pop up 300 feet from fuck nowhere. It wants to eat us.
Well, it wants to eat something. It's not particular what. I imagine if we fed it, it would go away.
What do you have
Dex save,
that's
please.
big enough
Dex save.
It's the same size as Harshnag!
Well,
That's going to be a fail. That's a grand total of 6.
you...
Have 5 fire damage.
Okay, the fire... What, do you shoot it with your rifle, or...?
No, I can't.
Okay. It seems to just splash harmlessly across its body. But, now you know that it's fire damage and cold damage not super effective.
Yeah.
Tau.
Right. Restrained, right?
Yep,
Okay.
for now.
Yeah!
And I think I want some double stuff in my mouth.
Very good.
Okay.
Vomited a little bit, but they.
As long as you didn't vomit on the double stuff.
So I'm gonna just like peek out from underneath the table and just fire a longbow shot at it.
With advantage because you are hidden.
Yep. And it's restrained.
And it's restrained.
So that's a sharpshooter, so 19 plus 2, so 21.
Which one's a guaranteed crit
To
to
hit?
hit that paralysis?
Paralyzed, yeah. And I'd have to be within 5 feet, and no fucking way.
Oh, come on!
That hits.
It didn't
Cool.
swallow Harshnag right away. It might not swallow you right
Okay,
away.
so, it's gonna be 1d8, 2 plus 4, so that's 6, plus 10, so 16, plus...
Oh, how much health have your mephits got?
This much.
The ones that are within 5 feet of it
Yep.
took 14 points of fire damage.
I've also
That
realised.
might be enough to take out one of them.
Okay.
I'll double check.
I've also realised that I didn't rest up from our previous fight.
30,
Oh, what
40,
from the?
Yeah.
48 points of damage.
48.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, they're all fine.
10, 20, 30. No, 34. 34 points of damage. Sorry, I did it wrong. 34 points of damage. Just like... And then back under the table. I can't hide this turn, but I'm definitely under the table. Like, is there a lip as well, like this table has, so I can just go, whoop?
Nope.
No, okay.
How many levels of rogue do you have?
Huh?
Can't you hide as a bonus?
No, I don't have I need one level of rogue, one more level of rogue to do it. I'm only level 1 rogue.
Oh, I thought you were level 2.
No. I keep thinking about taking that, but I'm like, you know what? I can get another spell slot and some other stuff.
I mean, spell slots are nice.
It's also
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Use them for mind probing people. And blowing them
Don't
up.
die, Harshnag, because it'll kill the rest of us really quickly.
Foul.
Speak for yourself.
I don't want to be a stack.
I assume, I can't quite see the number of squares, but can I get round behind it?
5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
That'll be 30 there.
Yeah. You have fast movement, do you?
I've got 35.
It's already-
Yeah,
so I
you can get there.
You
move
can get
30.
there.
It's already restrained, so you've got good.
Yeah, I
it
know,
might not
but,
be next time.
Yeah, but in case it's no longer restrained. I
That's
mean,
fair enough.
assuming it remains there. Cool, so I attack with advantage. Rage, and then attack
Yep,
with
yep.
advantage. 17 plus 9,
That
20.
hits.
Aye, cool. I'd be worried if it didn't.
It barely hits.
Oh, that made me that.
Yeah, before you attach the modifier.
Yeah. 8 slashing damage. And then 17 slashing damage.
Okay. You take
Oh, yeah.
11 points of fire damage as being near this thing. It's like looking into a furnace.
Cool. Is that half down to 5, or have you already halved it for me?
Half that down to 5.
Is that to things that hit it, or is it things that are near it on its turn? Because are mine guys going to take it
A
again?
creature that touches it or hits it with an attack from within 5 feet.
Those when it attacks, they were breath weapons.
I'm going to count them as,
Fair.
you know.
Yeah.
That's just a thing.
They're getting blowback.
So yeah, yeah. I'm saying anything that's within 5 feet at the end of its turn, or hits it with an attack.
That's
So yeah, no, that's
now
right.
it's the thing's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's its turn. It's going to spin round
Yep.
and attack Bao.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yes,
Yeah,
'cause it's
restrained. Thank you, my friend.
It has a whopping modifier.
Does a 19 hit?
Just, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, my AC is 19.
Okay. Glad you're raging.
Oh, yes!
Oh yes.
Yes. Does rage still protect me from digestion damage?
Yes. You want a bear? Don't jump by bear. You're protected from everything except psychic damage.
And this isn't a psychic Remoraz.
Oh god, astral Remoraz. That's terrifying.
Well, actually. Okay, yeah, that. Checking the pronunciation of it. With
Is that
the-
on D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
You can get a Fuck me, that's great.
Not for all of them, but yeah, they've actually had the Critical Role lot recording how to say some of these voices, which is good, except for the fact that I disagree with how Matt Mercer pronounces certain things, like key,
Quay.
quay.
Like West Quay in town.
Yeah, that's what I was like, what?
Yeah. Okay, so that's a 14. 38, half that to 19 piercing damage, plus 11 fire, half that to 5. And you are grappled.
Did you say that was half to 5? So?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Remind me what grapple does?
Your movement speed is reduced to 0.
Oh, okay.
You are restrained.
You have disadvantage on all attacks, and all attacks have advantage against you.
It's got it all wrong. It's
You're supposed to be the one restrained.
yes. I don't want to go anywhere. You got that all backwards. You're the one that can't escape.
I'm not restrained in here with you. You're restrained in here with me.
Right, calm down, you
Rorschach.
face-changing psycho.
Yeah.
Mask changing,
Hey,
I
that's
guess.
our word.
I am pineapple.
It's fun.
I am very pineapples, Joe. It's now Harshnag's turn.
Fine. You mask altering psycho. I do apologise.
Oh, that is... No, Harshnag's axe.
it made another save at the end of its turn against restraint.
Yep.
It will have.
Fair enough, that's a strength one, is it?
I think it's still Dex. I'll double check. Yeah, it repeats the Dex save at the end of its turn.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
14.
That's plus. Yeah,
So
so
it's-
it's no longer restrained.
So Harshnag no longer has.
it-
Bakes the clay and shatters it.
Yeah, it's like someone dropped a pot. Whereas Harshnag's turn, he did not get enough on his first hit. And even worse on the second. So his 2 swings just glance off its spines on the orange spines along its back, and you can see the waves of heat rising off where his cold axe meets the hot spines. Just burst of steam.
Yeah.
Algernon.
Okay, my mud gentlemen are going to move up to here, and my smoky gentlemen are going to move up to there. So they are all within range.
Okay.
Okay, so Muddy Boys first.
Dex saves.
Dex saves DC 11.
Ooh, pass. Fail.
Fail, so it is restrained. These 2 then will make slashy attacks at it.
Okay, well I'll do the
That's
the
fine.
saves first.
That's fine, yeah.
And fail
So is that for the
for the other
for the smoke ones?
the smoke ones. Yes.
Okay, so it's also blinded.
Okay,
So that's 5 attacks. So 21,
21 hits.
natural 20.
Okay.
I'm checking the modifier.
It's going to explode.
Oh, they're gonna.
They all and when they attack, they take 11 points of fire damage.
But that's fine. Does their damage go off before that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's the hitting
Sure.
that
So it's 22, 23, 16.
I'm surprised the smoke methods
Does not.
aren't resistant to fire.
Smoke methods are immune to fire
Oh, okay.
and poison. That's not going to hit. And the last one, no. So yeah, 3d4 plus 6, 7, 9, 15 points of slashing damage. So that will be. They're all over there now.
Scary thing.
What's that?
This thing's a big scary
It
thing.
is a big scale.
This one would have been
I hate it.
That's why I'm under a table.
Um,
It's safe under the table.
so the mud methods take how much?
They took 11 points of
11.
fire damage.
So that one's gone. That one's definitely gone. That one's fine. And that one's cool. And then Toll the Dead, so wisdom saving throw.
I need to roll d20, not the d12.
Would help.
It's a 12.
That is a fail. 7 plus 11, 18 points of necrotic damage. Gong, gong, sing the bells, 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 bells.
Oh, it can't move.
Bells of Notre Dame.
Okay, Sam.
Use 5 or 10.
5.
5.
That's
Actual size.
Oh, hello. Can I get a
Wisdom save?
intelligence?
Intelligence save, of course. Oh,
It's going to become -5, isn't it?
not quite that bad. Okay, is a 6 enough?
Yes, I think it is.
Oh, okay, fine, brilliant.
It's enough to die.
I'll stick a spell slide for that as well. I'm assuming that was the right point to decide when to stick a spell slot in, or
Yeah. I mean, it specifically says you don't have to make the decision until after you've hit whether or not you pump it
It's
up.
like a smite for brain damage.
Yes, you can smite with your brain.
19 psychic damage. And the next attack roll against it before the end of my next turn has it temporarily too distressed to
3
defend
levels of
itself.
advantage on this.
I mean, against this thing, that's what you want. I mean, redundancy levels are what you want.
Yeah.
So is that 4 d20s you're rolling to hit? Or does it just mean you can roll with 3 additional disadvantages and they balance it out?
Okay, it's looking reasonably hurt now.
Right, I'm going to take another shot with a longbow then, because I'm not going to come out from under here until I'm sure it's dead.
Wise.
So that's going to be 19 to hit.
Hits.
Cool.
You literally just outside.
Yeah! My back is against the wall, my eyes closed, meanwhile I'm looking through there.
Do you have like a sandwich out?
Oh! If I had one, if I remembered to pack one, I would.
I'm going to let you have a sandwich.
It's your special occasion sandwich.
It's jam.
It's jam, like you jammy bastard.
The jam might have frozen a little bit, so it's got a bit of a crunch to it, but
It's like eating a
interesting.
Clapo sandwich.
I imagine it's a goodbye party
26 points of
package.
damage.
So it's a jam sandwich and photos of the other party members. Like you're setting up a in memoriam.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they all know how it feels.
I'm not dead yet!
Bal.
I'm still swinging my axe.
Clobbering time?
Yeah. Is it still advantage if I'm grappled?
Yeah.
No, you've
so
got
you can
disadvantage.
So you
Because
will
it's-
just roll straight because you have both advantage and disadvantage.
Cool.
Grappled wouldn't give you disadvantage. That's a...
I've rolled
Yeah,
the
yeah.
damage at the same time, assuming I hit 23.
That'll hit.
Um,
Where did I put my pen?
14 damage. 14 slashing damage. And I will be swinging my axe at it again. Ooh, that's a tasty. So that's. Oh, I've been forgetting to add rage damage. So, 9. So that's 11. And do I roll that one again? Because it's
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that'll be 21 then.
9.
If it was 11 before you'd rolled the second dice.
Yeah.
21.
Well, wouldn't it? Oh, I only had that. Yeah.
Once.
You only had everything else once.
Yes.
So does he take the fire damage twice for hitting it twice?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's 2 separate attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can attack twice.
Pal's getting burned alive up there.
12. So that's 6 damage. I've already halved it.
Cool, thank you.
And 4 damage, already halved it. This thing is looking incredibly hurt. And it's now its go.
It's gonna swallow Bal.
I'm approaching my 2/3 damage level. This is
Is that 2/3 damaged or 2/3 health?
2/3 damage. Only 1/3 health remaining.
18?
My AC is 19 to 8.
Damn.
I mean, it was totally a 19 getting swallowed. No.
I'm assuming it doesn't. Is that rolling with advantage?
No.
It's grappled me. Okay.
Oh, you're right. That should have been.
It has disadvantage from being blinded.
And restrained.
It
So it-
has tremor sense.
But
It's also restrained.
So that should have just been a straight roll.
Straight roll.
Yes.
Yeah, I rolled with disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
So she
That's
had-
more. That would have been. Well, I rolled like a 16
You
plus.
just just re-roll.
Yeah,
That'd
alright.
be easier.
22.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
All right,
And
and
watch Bal get swallowed.
well, first of all, Bal takes the damage.
Making mistakes swallowing me. I can just attack it from the inside.
every attack you make from the inside is a crit. Good luck surviving that long.
Yeah.
17. Got 22, 28. 37. 44 piercing damage, half to 22.
Ooh. That's Bal taking that damage rather than me.
How are you feeling?
It's cocked. And 10 fire damage reduced to 5.
I have taken 85 damage.
How many health do you have?
92.
Oh!
I have 7 hit points left.
Okay, and now I need to read this feature called Swallow. Bite attacking is a medium or smaller creature that is grappling. Yeah. Attack hits, creature takes bites damage and is swallowed, and the grapple ends. You are blinded and restrained.
Okay.
Yep.
I can still slash wildly though, right?
You can, yes.
Recklessly, one might say.
You have total cover against attacks and other effects outside the Remoras.
Yes.
And at the start of each of the Remoras' turns, you'll be taking 6d6 acid damage.
Okay.
Cool.
So we need to kill it before it gets a turn.
Well, I would assume it would still take acid damage once it's dead, so we need to get him out.
Yeah.
Well, I can
It's Harshnag's turn.
Yes.
Get him in the gizzard!
And that thing is restrained. Oh no, it needs to make the saving throw to try and break out of restraint.
Yes, for both restrained and blinded.
Yep. DC's 11.
Yeah.
Well, that's a nat 1 to get out of the restraint.
Okay, so it's still restrained.
That's a nat 2 to stop being blinded.
It's restrained and blinded.
But it's got 60-foot tremor sense, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, blindness doesn't look good, but...
I mean...
Against flying creatures.
Yeah, so it has no idea you're there. You don't even exist to it.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Unless the vibration could travel through the table and into the ground, it's be very confused.
Yes, it thinks the table is an enemy.
I'm going to say that actually for the table, it would need to be 60 feet linear. You know, it needs to make it a continuous 60-foot line. So because you are... you're out of range.
Yeah. Cool. Right. Arshnag, kill it. And then I've got
Murder fight. And I feed it some ipecac.
I have a quicker way. I think it's going to be
You
disgusting.
mentioned door in and out.
Yeah. It's like,
Well, that's...
do I like Bal enough?
11 plus 11, 22 hits. So Harshnag does 3d12 damage. Oh, it's already dead.
Okay.
Actually, no, I need to roll how much damage he actually does, though. 3, 8. That's cocked. Okay, so that's 17 plus 7, that's 24. Not enough.
Oh, he didn't kill it.
No, he killed it. Not enough to make it vomit Bal back up, though.
Oh,
But it's dead, so he's going to use his second attack to cut its head off.
right.
So Bal, you are...
Yeah.
So Bal, as you are sliding down this thing's gullet, you're like... "Rrr, rrr, rrr." All of a sudden, there is a large rushing sound, and
There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
And all of a sudden, there is a light just right there. It's like,
So
Welcome
As
to
it-
Dwarf Heaven.
Yeah. So glad I'm going that way.
and it falls over, and you roll out. You are, however, covered in acid. We're going to drop out of combat initiative now, but someone should probably do something about the acid on Bal.
I am going to cast Life Transference on him.
Ooh!
It's what I've never used before.
Fancy.
I should find it.
You should have used it on Sam.
Acid, I'm burning.
I didn't have it when I didn't
Oh.
have it prepped when Sam died. Sorry.
Acid, I'm
Course you
burning.
didn't, mate.
Stop, drop,
Course
and
you
roll.
That doesn't work.
That's
Okay.
what you do if you're burning.
Okay. So I focus my life energy sort of in my hand, and then I seem to sort of and look very tired. My skin sallows, and my eyes sort of bag under the fur. I take 48 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
22. I take 22 damage, and you immediately regain 44 hit points.
Oh, wow.
Which is basically 88 for you.
Yeah.
So I watch this exchange going on and I go, never mind.
You can heal me now. I'm easier to heal.
I suppose, yes. But
I mean, he does essentially double the effectiveness of your healing.
yeah, I'd rather take a nap.
Oh, I plan to. I certainly do.
Just a little short rest, I think.
Also, never used that spell before, and I kind of wanted to.
That was
I
exciting.
come down from the table.
Well, I will prestidigitate the stomach acid off of Balin.
Here.
There you go.
You have a nice, big, fiery bug to rip
I'm not in the room.
Sam!
Did you get it? Sam!
Sam,
Oh, not
Right.
again!
I'm going back in for Sam.
I'm fairly
Go
certain.
back in for me.
You just hear the door.
Oh. That's usually my trick. Sam, there's a big bug for you to take apart. Is he afraid of bugs?
Well, Harshnag steps back because, whew, that's a bit toasty. And Bal needs to step back as well because it's still warm.
Oh, sorry. When I stopped dropping roll, I basically rolled away from it. But yes.
Fair enough, fair enough.
If there are parts to salvage, I will attempt to salvage some parts, but
Sure.
should you roll?
Yes. Give me a survival roll, please.
Can I assist as I'm proficient?
You can. So you have advantage on the roll.
Oh. Oh! 13? Yeah, because I have 0.
Yeah.
13.
13. Okay. You're not sure what to get. You try to get one of the spikes. It melts your pliers. Luckily, you've got other pliers.
Yeah, that's
Spare pliers.
So you think, oh, maybe I should get one of the eyes. You try to get the eye, it just bursts.
Ugh.
And then you think, you know what? Probably not worth it. Harshnag wraps his hands up in, well,
Very thick cloth.
Yeah,
I guess
can you
so.
wrap them in the tablecloth? Like, just grab.
There's
one
no
of-
tablecloth here.
Not table. Like,
Giants are not that fancy.
No,
Banners
like
or rugs?
runners. Yeah, like table runners.
They're not that fancy. They're just plain stone, unadorned tables.
Oh.
But no, he picks up the remoras and just throws it into the fire.
I was going to check if there was
Is
anything
that-
in there. Never mind.
Is
Yes,
it actually
me.
burning?
It will eventually
Yeah.
when it cools down enough that it'll.
That's not really burning.
Yeah, well,
How will it cool?
it'll get out. It gets it out the way though.
How will it cool down in the fire?
I like to head over to where.
But yes.
Could we do I'll do an investigation. I'd maybe focus on where this thing was camped out. But in general, I don't think this is the creature that brought the axe.
No. I'm just going to sit on the table and have a little rest.
I would love to do the same. Are we sure it's definitely safe?
Giant bug doesn't bother me. And I've burned a lot of resources. Those super magical arrows that are shooting at it, they don't come free. Tapped out.
What were you shooting?
Psychic arrows.
Oh, like not ones you'd bought.
No. I don't spend money on
I
stuff.
think a short rest would be in order.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, everyone can sit down and have themselves a bit of a short rest.
Sam doesn't eat.
Well, you've had your short rest. You've had your jam sandwich.
I have.
And your memorial.
That's the point. I don't need to prepare another sandwich. Sorry, all gone. Damn.
Yeah, don't tell them about the peanut butter one.
Well,
So yes, everyone can have a short rest, including Harshnag, who will just chill for a bit.
so the hit dice, it's the D12 plus the con mod, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yes,
Lovely.
Can he use hit die? Because he took a beating.
Yes.
it says he has 12 d12 hit dice.
Okay. Well,
And you say he took a beating, he only took the one attack.
he took 40 damage.
56.
Oh, because I think he takes some hits from the barbarians.
Well, regardless,
I'm taking a
56
short rest,
points
so,
of damage overall.
I'm just over half.
It's
health.
not even a quarter of his health. Actually, no, it's about a quarter of his health.
Okay, so you also get an extra d6. I will sing a lovely.
That's nice.
Oh, the remores, it's a bit of a shit.
Please.
What's your... But when it came to find us, it couldn't cut it.
Yeah, during the short rest, I'm just going to send Julian upwards. And just to have a look around the ceiling, not
Okay.
getting within
Not getting in reach of the roof spiders.
Yeah. Genuinely though, like if there's like stuff hanging around on the ceiling, like bats, because like bats and spiders are things you usually find in caves, and this place is kind of like a cave.
Big enough.
Perception
Sure.
for Julian. Fuck, he gets advantage as well. 17.
Okay, nothing that you wouldn't expect to see, nothing that piques your attention.
No
as
giant
being-
spiders, no giant rabid vampire bats.
No, they rolled higher than that.
Right.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, anything in where this creature.
No, unfortunately
I
not.
think we're the first ones to find this thing, because otherwise it'd be filled with adventurer loot. Dead
Have
adventurer
a
loot.
nest.
To have a nest.
Would it be under the ground? Is the question. If
Now
it
that
did.
it's dead, can we try and find out what it is? Can I make another roll? Does its corpse make for easier identifying?
Not in a fire.
You can't roll anymore because you failed once already.
Yeah, that's fine.
If someone else wants to give it a go, they can.
21.
22.
Yeah, you've heard tale of these things, where skin like molten rock. I guess very hot skin, but also that it hunts in cold areas.
Extremely
You think-
hot blood.
Remoras.
Can I inspect it?
You can. So leaning against the southernmost slab is a 750-pound steel great axe,
It's like curiosity and close to that.
and it seems like it is a match for the other weapons in the central.
How long's a short rest?
An hour.
Oh,
I I burned my
Ritual cast Identify, given that I'm not resting anyway. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, it
10 minutes out of the hour.
doesn't really. It isn't really magical. It's got a faint aura around it, but you get the feeling that might be because it itself isn't magical, but it's used in a magical rite or ritual or something.
How's Harshnag?
He's fine. Like I said, yeah, I mean, all the damage he's taken so far has been about a quarter of his total health.
Jolly good.
Specifically, he took 56 points of damage in that fight. His health is 204.
Gosh.
He's a beefy boy with who's wearing +3 plate.
Yes, that's certainly a mountain speed.
Are there any signs of how the Great Axe got here?
Okay. The way that it was propped up, it looks like maybe a giant might have absent there or something like that.
What's your carrying capacity?
I know what my carrying capacity is. I'm concerned that nobody can actually move this thing. If it's 750 pounds, you need to have a strength score of 25 to drag it.
I can fix that because I have the reduce spell.
Right.
Harshnag can do it.
Is it 25?
Well, no, but very close. And the
With
book
Bal-
says he can do
Well,
that.
with Bal helping, the two of them just pushing this thing down the hall. That's going to make a lot of noise. Please shrink it so he can pick it up.
Specifically, yeah.
To the end of the short rest.
I'm going to say that Harshnag can just about lift and carry it.
To actually lift
I
it.
mean, yes, it is at £750.
We have
When
to lift it,
Harshnag
right?
lifts it,
Because it has to go on top into the statue.
Onto a big statue, yeah.
when Harshnag lifts it,
Right.
It
It
resizes to...
it does not resize to him. However, it seems like he is able to lift it, despite the fact that when he wasn't touching it, it was £750.
So does it respond to being picked up by a giant?
It seems like it
Specifically.
might be lighter when picked up
By a frost giant.
by a giant.
Or it's made of some funky dunky material. What does their pit be made of? I'm interested.
Steel.
Okay.
That's a big axe.
Is there any other exits in this room, or is it back to the hall?
Sorry.
Any other nooks and crannies that we can...
Doesn't like it.
No, all these little divots in the wall are just sconces.
Do we want to investigate the northern room to make sure that there's not another one?
One thing I want to do was, can I see the tunnels that it left in the floor?
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like they've been backfilled? Because if I turn Julian into a mole, could he investigate down the tunnel and see if it left any track? Or is it so infilled that it's just rubble and he couldn't get through?
It's rubble.
Fair.
It's not so much the more as is digging, darling. It's like melting the stone through.
Oh, wonderful.
And then it kind
Then
of
it
just
cools behind it.
yeah.
Oh, it's metal as fuck.
It is, isn't it? I dig that. I hadn't considered that, but that's
Dig
definitely
that.
how it does it.
Yeah. Which is far more terrifying.
Yeah, but so much cooler.
And so much warmer.
So,
Right.
shall we do the same, whatchamacallit, melty, smashy, what's it on the
Yeah.
doors?
We're
Yes.
to north.
Melty
Yes,
smashy,
just,
what's it?
just to make
Just
sure
laying
that...
the axe against the giant and we'll go see what's in
Yeah,
the
don't, don't place it on the statue though.
It's still very heavy. Harshnag still couldn't wield it, but he can just about
Yeah.
carry it.
He would have to have a strength score of 50 to actually...
Jesus.
Now, let's not...
I don't think they put the
rushing in
maths into
time.
this thing.
No, I've learned my lesson.
Yes,
Being
shall I
eaten
go first?
is once.
Why, I'm going to use my favourite new spell and I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace and then I'm going to go into the room.
What does
affect all of us.
Everyone gets a +10 to stealth. So my stealth this time is 37.
Alright.
Me and the Gloomstalker Rogue, we splinter celled our way through a dungeon in Tomb.
You mentioned
Fucking great.
it was
Pass Without Trace is a wonderful spell.
redonkulous.
It's merely a 31.
Oh, merely.
What does that add to it?
10.
So you're a regular modifier plus 10.
25 for me.
17.
Only 17. Oh, what a shame.
Roll the 3.
Whatever our gigantic Harshnag has got.
Do you want Harshnag to stay behind, maybe?
Yes. So once the door is opened for us, then we do this and sneak in.
I will wait here.
I'm going to wait at the door with Harshnag.
Adventure, darling. Adventure.
And cake.
Okay.
It occurs to me there's supposed to be another person in here, and there's no way they got through these doors, and there's no way they got through that door. Where the hell are
Another
they?
person?
Yes,
They're
there's
after
a-
the-
Oh, someone to... yes. Perhaps the...
As you come to this realization,
hell did she get in here? There's a woman they were looking for.
Okay, this part of the temple contains quarters where visiting giants used to rest, with 2 sets of stairs leading to an upper level. 60-foot high hall stretches northwards. The hall is inclined at a slight angle, so that the floor in the north end of the hall is higher than the south end. The slope isn't so great that the frost on the floor presents a hazard. 14 30-foot tall archways, spaced west and east walls, lead to 60-foot square chambers furnished with frost-covered stone couches that serve as beds. Some of these beds have tattered furs atop them, and you can see on the back wall of the centre room, on the west side, you can just about see, looks like it might be a fissure that leads somewhere.
It's way out. Oh, I see. We're in 8A.
Yep.
So that's where the door leads, is the 2 doors either side. What's the big star?
Statue. So yeah, we got there.
or can we?
Yes,
section
so 8A, stone giant statue standing in the alcove at the yes, it says eastern end here, but no, it's the southern end of the hall.
It's because
Life
north
size.
is that we were talking about this last week.
Right,
The map doesn't line up with.
Yeah, you have a 10.
Alright, okay, yes, so
Okay.
that star is a life-size statue of a stone giant.
Life-sized,
Life-size.
unlike the ones that are in the main room.
Its arms are lifted up with hands outstretched and palms facing down the hall.
That's weird.
That way, yeah.
See, the first thing that makes me think is something's gonna come flying this way, and the stone giant is what stops it.
Or it shoots something out of its hands.
Either way, high velocities are involved.
Can I roll perception to see if there's any wormy, monstery, batty,
Sure, deception.
things?
Roost spiders.
Fuck off.
You see Bal. His beard appears to have burned a little bit.
No.
Bear in mind that it got burned a little bit by the fire giant as well before. Oh yeah, that's right, your beard was on fire and it just made you angrier.
No, keep me on fire!
There you go.
I guess these stairs are sized for a giant, though, right?
Yeah.
So they're like
5 foot drops a piece.
Yeah, you guys have to help each other up them.
yeah. I'm.
Glide speed.
I can't do that.
If you climb all the way up with a rope and then throw it down, people can
Climb back up.
I know what you can do. Tensor's floating disc. And then
Oh,
I
I'm
have a climb
amazing
speed,
about on that.
and it follows 20 feet behind me as I move.
Yes, I'm sitting on that.
Of course
You
you
can
are.
all get on. It's not you, Harshnag. I'm sorry, but you can all get on if you
We're
like.
staying back in the main room, so...
Harshnag staying back, yeah.
I'll take the stunner stairlift.
Tensor's stairs.
See, now this is how I want to travel tonight. This is much nicer. So he gets on a horse, and we all sit on the disc.
I get on a mouse.
Yes,
I get on a mouse, and you get on the disc.
Yes, and we all fix the couch, and we all ride along the couch.
So are you going up the stairs or are you going along the corridor?
I say up. I like the vantage point.
Yeah.
Are there
I'm
any
gonna-
disturbances in the ice/snow/floor/dust?
Like
Nothing that you
slits in
saw
the
with your
floor or
fall.
holes in the walls. Can I, as I'm going ahead now, make a perception check as I'm going?
Sure.
I'll be keeping an eye out.
It's not great for me. Julian can do it as well, for he is upon my head. It's a little better, 11.
11.
How about 16?
There you go. That's better.
This tower's like, where is it going to come from? The ceiling? I don't know anything.
So going along the upper corridor,
Yeah.
as you're walking along, keeping an eye out, you're heading down.
Oh, I
room past room.
don't walk anymore.
No. Okay, well,
Dance's disc everywhere.
okay, so sorry. As you are chauffeured along, past the rooms, you see with a layer of frost over it, so that it disguises it a little bit, so that the others don't notice it immediately.
Yeah.
What looks like a giant sack. There are a pair of sculpted stone couches that double as beds. Frost covers everything, and there is a stitched leather sack on one of the beds. Looks like it's been here for months.
Months.
Chauffeur, turn us around.
Halt!
Halt! That way! Treasure! There! There!
I just think as a member of the nobility, I don't think I should... This seems like the wrong way around.
But you've got the disc.
True. And also, I'm a mere baronet. You apparently are a lady of some icy bollocks.
Yes.
Ladies, lords.
Yes, and we're in the right place for that.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah, you fuckers now outrank me in ability.
That way.
Okay, so there is a stitched leather sack on one of the beds. Been there for months.
There's a bush in there, I'll be mad.
So you get up there, do you?
Yeah, it is.
Val, come on.
Well,
Smart enough to know that there's traps in some of these things. I'll have a look first for traps.
and
I'm going to stay back a bit.
I'll scamper up after you.
Ooh. Investigation check would be 20. Eldritch.
Nice. Okay, it doesn't appear trapped.
Okay. This is pure alive.
Just a sack.
Just a sec.
Do you need me to roll to actually get
I-
up onto the bed? Or...
No.
Okay, cool.
You can vault off the
Disc.
off the disc.
We have to do this maneuvering where you go into the room and then come back around and get the disc to come in.
Are you making a parallel park, my tensor's floating disc?
Yes. Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to get on the couch. It's like 10 feet up.
Cool.
Warning, Tabaxi reversing. That's what they used to say to me at school, which was very unkind.
I guess
Oh.
we'll open up the bag.
And honestly, it
Slice-
was only me
like,
and Auntie
slice
Iris
a-
in school.
Slice an opening in it.
Okay, and could I please have a D100 roll from Bal, please?
12.
If it's a bag of beans.
It's an iron cooking pot. Just falls out of it.
Just go to like the Zorro bee in it, and as soon as you clang.
And could I have a D100 roll from Towel, please?
17.
Oh no.
Another iron cooking pot.
No, it's a haunch of meat. But it's been here for months.
Oh.
In freezing temperatures.
Yes, so it's not as bad as it could be. But it's still gone off.
Ooh. It might be dry aged.
You could.
It's-
There are also 3 severed frozen dwarf heads.
Oh.
Friends of yours?
One of the heads has 10 gold teeth,
10 gold teeth.
Does that mean anything to
worth
me?
1 gold each.
Okay, well we're not
not
desecrating.
prying them from their head.
Also,
Why not?
No.
But they don't need them.
If you so much glance at my hand, they have a sack. I will fill you with lightning.
We have enough
Sam is
problems
slowly
with.
putting his pliers back into his pocket.
Why? They don't
Do
need
the dwarves? What sort of dwarves are they? Can I?
Mountain door, shield.
they just seem like, mountain dwarves.
If
Would,
they-
would the gold teeth mean anything to me?
Yeah, that's a really
He had
unusual.
poor dental hygiene.
I mean, that's a given. But
He was
I
a
mean,
flashy dwarf.
Very
a flashy
flashy.
dwarf. Okay.
He has 10 he doesn't need all of them.
But do we
Are you
need?
that hard
Do
up
we
for 10
need
gold?
10 gold?
No, but it's the principle that matters.
I mean, should we,
Yes,
we can
it
have a
is the
look around
principle
this
that matters. That's why you're not taking
Two
his
kinds of
billings
people,
out.
right? We have different principles here, I think is the problem.
Yeah,
There
that's
is also
I'll let you
a
have it.
what at first glance you thought was a long and slender dagger, that then when you pick it up and realise it's cold to the touch, it's actually a shard of ice
Ooh.
with a rune on it.
What is that thing?
Do
Yeah,
the
I think
ring?
that's a Sam job.
Yeah. Just before I hand it over, do the runes match the 6 that we've seen earlier?
Oh, yes.
It matches that
Ice.
one.
That's ice.
That's a reasonable assumption.
It has a rune on it.
There you
So,
go.
Ritual cast identify.
So
Okay,
it must
you-
be a clue of some kind.
This
but
couch-
I can't figure it
This
out.
couch is really uncomfortable. Did you know that?
It is.
Giant
Well, you'd be
construction.
falling into the springs.
It's just made of stone.
Oh,
Yes.
It's not a mattress. It's just stone.
It's made of memory granite.
It
rock
is a
tremendous.
shard of the ice rune. Wondrous item, very rare, requires attunement.
Shard of the ice cream.
When you say shard of the, is it a shard of the rune, or is
it is a shard
with the properties of the ice rune?
Yes, a shard of ice with the ice rune on it.
Okay.
So, but it can be used as a dagger. Or short sword.
All ice can be used as a dagger.
Well, that's true. Best weapon. The
It's not really designed for that purpose. But
Well, it's not of dwarven construction then.
as an action, you can touch a body of water and freeze the water in a 10-foot radius sphere around the spot you touched.
Ooh.
Once you use this property, you can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest.
Right.
You have resistance to fire damage.
Ooh.
As an action, you can touch yourself or another creature with water on your finger. The water creates an icy mantle of protection. The next time within the next minute that the target takes bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing damage, the damage is reduced to 0 and the mantle is destroyed. Once per short or long rest.
Damn.
Ooh.
Winter's Howl. As an action, you can cast Sleet Storm.
Ooh.
Again, short or long rest. Gift of Frost. You can transfer the shard's magic to a non-magical item, a cloak or a pair of boots, by tracing the ice rune there with your finger. The transfer takes 8 hours of work that requires the 2 items to be within 5 feet of you. At the end, the shard is destroyed and the rune appears in blue on the chosen item, which gains a benefit based on its form. If it's a cloak, it's now a rare magic item that requires attunement. While wearing it, you have resistance to fire damage, you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks made whilst in slowy terrain. Or the boots, now a rare magical item, which requires attunement. While wearing it, you ignore difficult terrain while walking, and you can walk on water.
Because you freeze the water underneath you.
That's pretty neat. That's a big list of things.
Plus
It
all the
is.
other stuff that it does as well? Or is
No.
it just loses the other stuff? and
Loses
gains
the other
it?
stuff, gains that.
Okay.
I don't have room for it. I'm using all of my achievement slots.
I do. You get bonus ones. You get bonus
No.
attunement slots,
No,
don't you?
Not
Oh.
until 8.
Oh.
It's a weird part of the class. You get an extra 3 bad achievement slots, but only when you get to like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was tempted to make it so that every time there was a dud level, you'd gain an extra attunement slot up, and then at level 20 you'd get the maximum full allocation. But I figured that made level 20 seem a lot less special.
Yeah.
Well, so it's the glove. So we can put it on a cloak or some boots. Those are the only 2 items we can do. Or can we do it on other items as well?
Has to be on cloak or boots.
Okay. Well, that figured out which one the ice one was.
Are we to think that this ice would not melt no matter where you took it?
Depends where you take it.
Like
Like,
if we took
you know-
it to Waterdeep.
Waterdeep, you're probably fine.
Yeah.
Anywhere that's not insanely hot.
So an Arok Desert might be pushing it.
I mean, Anarok Desert, you're probably fine as well.
Don't take it to
As
the
long as you
elemental
don't-
plane of fire, and we're okay.
Yeah, elemental plane of fire, or say the heart of a frost giant. Fire giant forge.
Fair.
Right.
We'll wait for Mike to get back.
Yes.
And in the meantime, I'm posting a link to the Shard of the Ice rune in the chat.
Already got it.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
I wondered if you were searching for it.
Yeah, it's on D&D Beyond.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's the D&D Beyond link that I just sent you all.
Ah.
But yes, you can peruse that at your leisure later. So yes, that you then continue on and search the upstairs a bit more, but you don't really get much.
The leather sack that was in, you said it had been here months.
Yeah.
So far more recent than...
So that could line up with the amount of time ago that they said this other person is.
Possibly.
More than the 1,000-year-old copper cups.
Yeah, this
Yes.
this sack that was on the bed, it's giant sized.
Yeah.
So Giant's been here recently.
Does it
That's
look,
months
months
ago.
does it look like someone crawled out?
No.
Well, we can always take the heads and then we can find out who they
No.
are. We can talk to them later.
So was it the end of the corridor?
Oh, the end of the upstairs
Do
quarters.
raise a good point.
And they've already frozen.
Yeah, it's just a room. It's kind of collapsed a little bit.
Oh, I thought there was something at the end.
Oh, standing in the alcove at the south end of the hall. It says south end here now. Life-size statue of a female cloud giant wearing an angry mask. Her arms positioned in a way that suggests she's casting a spell.
Any symbols on her?
I don't love that.
Don't like that either.
Oh, and the frozen dwarf heads, 2 are male and 1 is female.
That's me great.
So,
We can talk to them later.
At least find out if they have any
Yes.
last requests for their loved ones or whatever.
On the condition that you don't touch their teeth or anything.
I will not touch. I promise I will not remove the dwarf's teeth from his head.
Just sell the whole head.
Hey,
no.
Stop! Yeah, please.
How are you transporting heads? I'm having no part.
I hold up the black.
Okay, you do.
The portable
Yes,
hole.
his murder sack.
Don't forget, you've also got the bag of holding as well that you looted off
Yes.
Zamlin Margister,
Oh yes, which didn't have anything else in it.
which didn't have anything else in it. No, that just previously contained a head.
Oh yes.
Oh no, that contained a body as well.
That contained the body. Yes. It seems it's already had heads in it once before.
I guess it's just the head
Show
bag,
some respect.
which is a sentence which I can now accurately say.
Like I threw the first one a bit by, and then I go. Boom.
There we go.
They are. You understand they're dead, right? There's nobody in their head.
You don't have to mistreat them though.
I didn't mistreat them. Just was a bit blasé about
You
it.
were treating them like a common shovel.
I just feel like you're just gonna put sunglasses on them and like pose them.
Val's after a nice long rest, it's like, that was why is the head next to me? Another one there.
It's one on a bowler hat, one smoking a cigar.
The end of the tub as
I'd
well.
like you to think about the company that we've met and the people that we've met. Think how many of them carry heads in a bag. Is that the kind of company you want to keep?
I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't think anyone did that. But judging by the fact that in the last year, the number of people I know who keep heads in a bag has moved from 0 to 1.
3.
3.
3. Yes, exactly. Only furthering my point.
And who'd have thought one of them would be you?
To be fair, it wasn't just a head in that bag. It's getting warmer. Is there? There's so much anger over there.
Wait, that's radiation.
Oh wow, yes, it's a weird green light.
I don't like that. I have nightmares about that.
So back down to the ground floor. And
Take good care of the heads. I'd rather.
did you want to go down?
You weren't
this
walking
corridor
around
as
with
well?
a permanent way to banish me. Oh, sorry.
What's so there's a destroyed bit at the end.
Yeah, it's just.
Top floor
Rubble.
is destroyed.
Right.
But I thought you said at the end of the corridor we could faintly make out something.
Is it
I
like
think the cloud giant statue.
Well, there was a crevasse in one end of the
yeah, down that this.
Oh, that's that one. Okay.
So down the other one. So well, let's go down there and see what's
Go
going
down
on.
there and you're walking up there. Okay, so you're going to look down the crevasse. Or you're going to walk down to the far end.
What can we see? What can we see at the far end?
Far end, yeah.
Like, what do our eyes?
Could
Human
we
eyes.
check if there's any kind of
Magic,
death?
death.
It's not good. I
You're
got
still stealthing though, right?
a 10 on perception.
I got a.
Looks like living quarters. You might find stuff in the rooms, much as you did upstairs. But
Can I search the rooms for more sacks? Hopefully head free.
I got a 15 on my investigation. Oh, perception would be 6.
well, as you're all having a bit of a search, 8B.
8B, which is we can't see because it's slightly up too high.
So as one of you steps into 8B,
Let's be honest, it'd be Bal. No!
No.
Yes, it's following you, isn't it?
If it was more than 10 minutes since we come down, then Tense's disc is gone.
Well,
it lasts like
I mean, you only
hours.
used it to get up the stairs. So
Oh, it was 10 minutes.
I'd
I think
be
it's
going room
hours
by
and hours.
room. Would I be able to see the 9?
It's probably me. It's fine.
you'd see the passageway in 9, yes.
I'd look down. I wouldn't enter it, but I would look down it.
It's 1 hour, you're correct.
Yes.
They look like it might have been formed by something like earth tremors. It's not part of the original construction.
Yes, I suppose it'll be me as the rest of them are on the disc.
Okay.
Tal definitely is. Bal doesn't have any.
No, I'm off the disc at this stage, searching the rooms bit by bit. I've got as far as 9 this stage.
Okay, so who's in the central corridor?
Yo.
And you're on the disc?
I would be,
Is Sam on the disc? So Bal is not. Bal is on his own in one of the rooms.
I'm in the room where 9 is, so just off the central.
Okay,
corridor.
as you step into 8B, Walls of stone just go dunk and close off all the rooms. You're now trapped in the room with the fissure.
Nice.
What else happens?
Do we presumably hear all this?
Is it solid stone? Like there's no holes in it. It's just a slab.
As per the
Wall of Stone.
Wall of Stone spell. Yeah, and then the far corridor just starts moving
Starts going
away
this
from
way.
us,
towards
right?
you.
Away.
Oh god.
Oh, you realise that actually that far wall was actually a spherical boulder.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How fast can you guys move?
Very.
How high?
I
is the
look
room?
at the two of you and go, right, which one of you is my favourite?
How big? I can move a lot faster than Sam.
Right, Sam, come on. Let me teleport.
I can move extremely fast that way.
Guys, I think might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Do I know which room Bal was in when the stones went?
Those are 20.
Yeah.
Those are
Forward
20
9.
feet squares,
I think
right?
they're
Yep.
safe.
So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140.
The question is,
No. I'm saying from where the boulder is starting.
Oh, okay, yeah. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100,
120, 140, because I just stepped into there.
140 to...
Yeah. So I can get 90 feet away from there the first time, but halfway through there. On the first turn I start running.
How far does Dimension Door
500
take
feet.
you?
I'm,
Oh,
I'm miles out.
You're down here somewhere then?
Where do I want to go? Because my two thoughts are: do I go to the room with Bal, presuming that room is safe? No, I don't know that's safe. I'm gonna have to teleport down there. Actually, it's 500 feet. I will teleport all the way back to the room. No, because then you could die. I'm giving my own self. Just around the corner, like where your mouse pointer is. I think is the best way to put it. Like right there.
Yeah.
And just appear there. Because I don't need to know where I'm going.
Boulder move, right?
Because you can only do that move once.
So I can get 230 feet away from it.
It's tight, isn't it?
Give me just a minute to see what I've got.
running the numbers for?
Give me a moment to see what I got prepared, because I might be able to cast something to get me out.
Okay, well, roll initiative.
What, all of this?
No, just that.
18.
Okay, so you get to move before the boulder does.
Okay. How fast does it look like it's moving? Can I make an intelligence check to see how fast I think it's moving?
It's either an intelligence check or you run.
I cast rope trick.
Okay!
Nope!
Alright, okay, it travels 200 feet around.
Okay, so I would have. That would have been close. Yeah.
Very close.
Yeah.
And you would have had to make a dexterity saving throw or take 10d10 bludgeoning
Or
damage.
half as much on a successful save.
There's no worry.
No.
It would have just been.
No, that would have been you going into the corner. It's like, as it goes.
What was the save out of interest?
Dexterity.
Yeah, but what
DC.
number? I'm just
12.
curious. 12. I would have made it fucking handsomely.
Yeah, I know.
Just out of
But I
curiosity.
wanted to heighten the tension.
Yeah.
And you would have been knocked
See?
prone.
Sam, you're my favourite.
So the
I saved you.
spear rolls down and reaches the south end of the hallway, and then the stone giant statue
Fucking nice.
grabs it
And pushes it back.
And then,
and
it
then
starts coming back.
and then starts walking it back up.
Ooh, it's a construct. So I'm going to look out of the rope trigger. Oh shit, it's coming back. So I'm in the space just outside of 8B.
So like when the boulder comes, because I can't see the rope trick, I don't see a kitten-shaped
It moves
smear.
And the boulder moves 20 feet around now with a thing pushing it.
Do the walls of stone come back from the doors?
Not until
It
it pushes it all the way back and pushes it back into the far wall.
it moves 20 feet around. I got a very long time in the rope trick the other side of the boulder. Can I see if I put my head out? At 8C, is there anything in the other side?
No,
it's just a recess where the boulder sits.
Actually, not even that. It phased out the wall.
Oh, that's not
Okay, that's interesting.
It's
conjured there or something.
Or
an illusion wall?
Could I? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna
hop out and run.
click Julian,
Yeah.
hop out the rope trick onto the floor, send Julian that way, view through his eyes, see what happens when he touches the wall.
How hard does he fly into the wall?
He's just hopping along and sort of pecking.
Okay, it's solid.
It's solid. Okay, back in the rope trick.
Oh, sorry, no. The statue moves 60 feet. Oh, no, sorry. No, when pushing the boulder, it's 20 feet around.
Right,
That's
right.
Pushes it back into the wall, If you leave Julian there to look, you can see that it's just melding into the wall.
Oh,
Sure.
right.
And then it turns around and lumbers back to its plinth. So that's when it moves 60 feet around.
Sure.
Al, you alive? Hello. Right.
And so do you just like leave when it's beyond you? Like where is your rope trick? About here?
It's the space right
Well, there?
next, down there.
Okay.
Well, that was exciting, but I can't do that again, so let's not trigger that
So,
again.
do I think it was stepping on the floor that did that? Can I investigate?
Sure.
Before he investigates, I will duck back into one of the rooms.
11.
You think it was stepping on the floor that did it?
Just, there's nothing back there. Why don't we just...
Oh yeah, you had Julian all the way down there, and Julian didn't see
Didn't see anything in the
I
room
mean,
outside.
he wasn't particularly looking, but what's his passive?
13.
They didn't see anything.
No reason to go that way.
No, that's fair enough.
There's that ravine, but I imagine that seems like it goes out. So maybe that's like if we get screwed, it's stuck in here for whatever reason. We can
That's
go
a
that way.
good plan.
Well, there was huge stone slabs blocking that entrance if they ever...
Well, they could be.
I mean,
How-
you know, you remember that the barbarians were looking for someone who was in this area,
We might have
or
gone that
gotten
way.
in that way.
Or got in this way, yes.
How wide are is the tunnel at 9?
Wait a minute. If the person...
5 foot wide.
Okay.
Is there any barbarian-shaped smear? Like, when it was coming back, was there any barbarian-shaped smear on the rock? Okay. So if we go checking through the rooms, if anyone is in here, answer now.
Yes,
Well-
I'm in here.
Oh, sorry,
Bow.
and the wall of stone things descend.
Oh, okay.
So you're no longer stuck in there.
Besides you, Bow.
Yeah, when the stone giant steps back onto the plinth and then resumes its position.
Everybody alive?
Yep. Hello, is anyone there? We're not going to kill you.
Promise.
We're from the Warm Blood tribe. We're here to rescue you, potentially. They paid us a lot of money.
I'm going to rescue you with
Maybe.
violence.
No, nothing.
No response.
Well, if there was somebody hiding.
We want to investigate this tunnel in the room.
Can do.
I feel that
I think that we're supposed to be going...
I feel
Going
the
the other
town
way.
may have nailed it, and it might be another way out. Why don't we?
But it looks artificial, right? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it as part of this complex.
It's not an intentional fissure.
Yeah.
It looks like just earth
Wear
tremors.
and tear, yeah.
Time, wear and tear, earth
So it
tremors.
feels like
may
where
have just
we want to go is
It
back in.
doesn't look like it's been melted open, right?
no.
That's not it.
Press.
I think we
back
should
to
put
the-
the axe on the...
Yes.
It puts the axe on the statue, or else get us against those again. No, that's something else. Oh, that's much better. For that.
So you head back in.
Yeah, okay.
Harshnag is just there.
Small amount of excitement, nothing to kill. I promise. No fighting.
You promise.
I promise. No fighting.
Scout's honor.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Put the axe on the thing.
Dung. And with that, nothing happens.
That was
Are the runes any different on the archway?
Nope.
Throw a stone at the flippity smoky thing.
Can I
Bounce off?
Well,
It just goes ding 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 ding.
does anything happen if I touch it?
Nope.
Well, that was
Up to it
sensible.
and say,
Just
open! Well, I'm all out of ideas.
Can you scroll the map down a bit?
Is there any writing on any of the statue?
Nope.
What do we know about Anna?
Anam. He is the father of the giants, and actually the other giant gods are his sons.
Okay. There's nothing about him being like all-seeing or anything.
Nothing in particular.
So what is his posh? What is his pose?
Mm,
He's not holding it because the other six are holding something. I've now restored that. What is he doing?
no, he's got his. He doesn't appear to be holding anything, nor does he look like he's meant to be holding.
What's the glow on the...
Statue.
Drawing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
What the glow on him there?
Yeah.
Did you say he was missing his face?
Yes.
Yes, his face is blank.
And did you the statue upstairs?
It looks like this face intentionally left blank.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking because the statue upstairs didn't have a mask.
Harshnag, do you know what those 3 runes are? The ones that I don't know.
No.
That one or that one. I assume you recognize this one.
Yes, that's the ice rune.
Right.
How do you pronounce it?
Ice.
You don't recognize the other three. Alright. I suspected you would only know them if you were a giant of that type.
When I detected magic earlier, I saw conjuration on the portal and then divination everywhere else.
Yeah, low-level divination everywhere. You also, when you cast Identify on the weapon, as I said, the weapon itself wasn't inherently magical, but seems like it should be used in a ritual.
So there's a ritual at some point.
Or it's got a use.
Can you cast Identify on the gate?
The door. Yeah.
Yes, the door.
Okay, you get that it is a sort of a portal spell type thing. Will teleport you to another chamber, but there is a lock in the way, and these runes appear to be the key. Any one of them could be the key. Or rather, any one of them could be the keyhole.
Right.
Should we try introducing the ice shard to the ice rune?
Yes.
What happens if we just dink it on?
Sure.
As you do that, nothing happens.
The
Wait,
ice
the-
rune to
the-
the ice statue.
The Tashnak, bring the staff. Bring that axe and touch it against that. The ice. That one. That room there.
What, the ice rune?
That one. Yeah.
Okay, he touches it, and nothing happens. No, nothing happens. But then the mist starts to swirl,
There we go.
and then the runes disappear behind this swirling portal. Harshna goes, "Ah,
There we go.
that was it." So he puts the axe back in the stone giant statue
Frost giant.
hands. Frost giant statue hands, and he.
I usually make everyone else go first, so.
Oh, if you take different weapons, does it take you to a different place?
Potentially.
Because you've got the 6 keys.
That's what I was wondering.
Wow. Should
Wow.
we find out where the first place takes us?
Yes, I
Well,
suppose.
the Frost Giants murder the shit out of it.
Can I send the artificial mind through the portal?
Sure.
That's a much better than telling me.
What you see
Oh.
is a small, I say small room.
A fucking big room.
A fucking big room. Okay, beyond the thundering archway lies a hexagonal chamber whose walls rise 50 feet before tapering to a 90-foot high apex. Standing in each corner of the room is a life-size statue of a giant holding up a heavy iron lantern with one raised arm. Each type of giant is represented: hill, stone, frost, fire, cloud and storm. A cold magical light radiates from each lantern, illuminating a giant corpse lying on the floor beneath a shroud of frost in the middle of the room. The corpse looks like it's been there for some time, preserved by the cold. Next to the body rests a giant frost-covered morning star.
Perfect.
So what's in there?
Was there any treasure?
Dead body?
Yes.
Okay, you see beyond the thundering archway, etc.
Damn it, he lied.
How can we close this door?
Well, unless you could leave that
The
bloody
frost
big
giant
Jimmy.
is wearing a golden breastplate.
There was treasure. Huzzah! It's 8 times my size and I
I'll
can't
come
carry it.
through as
Yeah.
yes,
What-
Tal is busy trying to work out how to carry this thing.
well. I'll come through and I'll send the artificial mind back through the other way, so he's kind
Okay.
of standing guard outside that portal.
Actually, you can't identify on the portal. I don't remember how long it is, but there is a time limit to how long this stays open.
Oh.
I think you've got like an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you've not. It's not tight, but you can't stay in here
You can't long rest in there,
indefinitely.
for example.
Yeah.
So what's the... Because you said dead body.
Yeah, it's a cloud
Yeah.
giant.
Oh, Cloud Giant.
Is it
What was the thing that was laying next to him?
a morning?
Morning Star.
Star.
He's wearing golden armor. Okay, the statues are holding lanterns, and the lanterns are lit.
Did he just get stuck in?
Does he
Can-
look thin? Does it like he's starved?
No, it looks like he was attacked.
By what? Roof spiders!
Can I look up?
As you're wondering this, a spirit rises from the corpse.
shit.
Oh, hello. You see this ghost of the giant that's there.
Yeah.
Hello. I answer
Who
in,
might you be?
I answer in giant, as is appropriate.
Who might you be?
We are the saviors of giant kind. We are here to restore the ordering.
They are!
They-
Harshnag.
they-
Thanks, Harshnag.
Thank you for that.
Ah,
roof
well,
shape.
welcome to the Eye of the Allfather. You have managed to make your way into the inner sanctum. You've found the Oracle.
Oh.
Who is the Oracle?
You the Oracle?
I am not, no. The Oracle is, and he points in, well, actually, he's in the middle of it. So the Oracle is here.
Right.
And he gestures at the floor, and when you look down, you can see... I just had this somewhere. Okay, yeah, etched into the floor and hidden under a thin layer of frost, 20-foot diameter mithril inlaid circle inscribed with the Kong.
The Kong rune.
K-O-N-G.
Kong.
Means giant.
Does not.
Beware
It
of
means
flying barrels.
king.
Ah.
And the words, written in the dwarvish script of Dethic.
Yeah.
Dwarvish.
Yes, dwarvish
Ah,
script.
so I
Because
like it.
giants don't have a written language of their own.
Yes, it's all written in.
Borrowed all.
So we can all
The
read.
words, ask your question and know truth.
Is that K-N-O-W
Yeah.
or N-O?
K-N-O-W.
Okay.
So the king can ask the question, the truth.
No, the king rune is actually... I don't know why I'm saying that they're trying to say it in harsher name. No, you know that the Kong rune, which is nearly as big as the circle enclosing it, is often associated with Anam the Allfather.
Right. So this is an oracle to the Allfather.
Or
This is
possibly.
like a direct line to a god.
Ish.
Ish.
Okay, well,
It's like the
My
Betford
name-
for the god of trades.
my name is Aegeron.
Acheron.
E-I-G-E-R-O-N.
And how did you come to that?
I came here with my...
Is it your father who killed you?
Yes.
It's an ideal. What was the nature of your argument?
My father, Blagathcus, came here seeking wisdom, and the oracle told us that a great upheaval would upset the balance, giving all giants the opportunity to win the respect of their gods and bring glory to their race. The oracle told Blagathcus outright that he could never impress the gods enough to earn their favour, and urged me to step out from beneath his dark shadow. My father was overcome by despair and envy, and we fought, and he slew me.
Ah.
To hear that, old boy?
Would you like to be unsloon? Is that a word?
That would be nice.
A cloud giant ally is a better ally than a lot of other things.
I mean, yes. Do we have the means to do so
Yes.
presently?
How do you feel about being a giant?
I would rather remain a giant if possible. If the option is be a giant or not be a giant, I'd choose be a giant.
Right.
If the
If
option,
the option
is be a
is-
giant and dead, or not to be a giant and alive, what would you take?
Be a giant and dead.
Ah.
Didn't we use the reincarnate scroll on the
Yeah, you-
theatre owner?
Oh,
Yeah, you
yes,
did.
we
I mean, we could always take some of him and then
How long have
resurrect
The-
him later.
Yes, how long have you been dead? That
It's-
kind of matters.
Hard to tell. Time is very hard to tell in this room.
Do you know what was happening in the world with Slay?
Well, the ordning hadn't been broken yet.
The ordering had
Had not been broken yet. No.
not been broken, but was to be soon.
Presumably yes. There were some mutterings about a cult whipping a dragon.
Oh, he's been 10 years then.
No, only 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, still well outside the range of normal.
It has definitely been a few years.
But it hasn't been like 100 years.
No.
Right.
Well, regardless, if you were able to either avenge me or bring
I'm much better at
news
avenging.
of what happened to my father if he is no longer in the world, that would be news of what happened to him, or finding him and killing him yourself would be enough to set me.
Sounds like a right.
What was your father's name?
Blagath.
Is he the leader of the Cloud Giants?
No.
Who is?
Well, we normally stick to ourselves. We don't have one central leader.
Oh, right.
But there are some who are
But
more.
did he rule a faction?
He had a small group of followers.
Right.
Yes. He had and he.
Would you perhaps like us to attempt to take a portion of your body, which we could have you resurrected at a later date?
I
Yeah,
think I'd just like to.
fair enough. So,
How does this thing work? How do we ask
Oh,
a
right.
question?
So, if you stand in the circle and ask a question in giant. No, sorry. Ask a question, and you will receive a truthful answer in the giant tongue. You don't have to ask the question in giant, but the answer comes back in giant. I could offer to translate for you, however,
I can do that.
you've already demonstrated your skill with the tongue.
Yes. So we can ask any question we like.
Yes.
I'm very skilled
you
with my
have
tongue.
you have 6 questions.
Each?
No, there. The oracle has 6 charges, and each uses a charge.
So one of the lights goes out on.
Yes, indeed.
And how long does it take to be able to ask more questions?
All expended charges are regained at dawn.
At dawn. Okay, so it's not like 100 years or something.
You can ask any question you like.
Any question?
Is that within the bounds of the knowledge of Anam, or is it just legit anything?
The bounds of the knowledge of the god. I'm pretty confident that we can ask.
to just ask a stupid question.
I will translate your stupid question back to you.
Could our first question be, do we really get 6 questions?
Are you sure? Are you sure you're sure? What should I ask? Okay.
Now this
what happened?
This oracle isn't Anam himself. This oracle is of Anam, though.
Okay.
Right, it has its power, so therefore it should have some level of strength. Right.
Okay, so I'd recommend what broke the ordning. How do we fix it?
Didn't Anam himself break it? How do we fix it?
How do we fix it? What caused it to be fixed? What caused it to be broken?
Or why?
What caused Anam to?
Why was it broken?
Yeah, why did Anam break the ordning?
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I've got a list of questions that may be asked here, and specific canned answers for them.
Okay.
How
But
do we
you can ask other questions, and I'll
fix it?
pull something out of my ass.
What were your questions?
Your father must have asked more than one question, or did he just ask questions?
Was that the first question you asked?
That was
Stop.
that was the first question, and then yeah,
The murdering happened.
and then
Ouch.
he left.
Right.
Have you seen anyone else come in? And are we the first since?
Since yes, you're the first ones to come through here since myself.
Just for the academic sake of argument, just going to make an insight to see if he's on the level.
Us?
Because I've just realised that none of us have done that.
Yeah.
It could be if you stand in the circle, your head explodes. 20. No, sorry, 17.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be lying. Doesn't seem
Cool.
like he has any reason to lie.
It suddenly just occurred to me that we hadn't checked.
But
There
yeah,
was,
that's probably
you
a
know,
good thing
just
to check.
Relative prudence.
Why was this place abandoned?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, was it that anyone who asked a question was then cursed?
I don't think we need to find the 6 because, for example, when we ask how do you fix the ordering, we might have some follow-ups.
Yes.
That's the thing.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Shall we ask one and then see where we
Yes.
go?
Yeah.
So, why did Anam break the ordning? Or
Do you care why it's, or just care how to?
I mean, it's contact.
Because why
The
might
why
help
might
us
help us figure
understand
out how to
how
fix
it.
to fix it.
And like, if someone's going to
Unless
break
Anam
it
exists.
again, or if he's going to immediately break it, it's like, nah, fuck you. I don't want this shit fixed. Who would like to do it?
Well, why did Anam break? So I'll go into centre circle.
Mhm.
Why did Anam break the ordning?
And in giant, thunderous
Yeah.
enough to make your head explode. No,
So the end of Kingsman.
Oh yes, lots of fireworks. You hear back thundering in giant to rouse his children from their complacency. They did nothing as Tiamat rose.
Oh! So the Queen
So-
of Dragons showed up, and the giants were like, I don't give a shit.
So Tal hears this and goes, huh? He called them little bitches.
You all hear it,
Okay,
but it's in giant.
But it's
So
booming
Copy
into
languages.
you're going to
Yeah.
cast it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because you can hear the
Tal
answers as well.
understands and goes,
He did. He called them out for being little bitches.
Yes.
No offense.
None taken.
Comprehend
Nothing.
languages.
I got involved.
You did.
None of the others.
You're
none
an
of the others
excellent
did.
frost giant. You are.
Well, I mean, the Grey Hand was involved,
I mean,
and then there were some weird heroes apparently.
You know what? I think there should be a statue of you out there, hashtag.
Thank you.
So for your edification, essentially he broke it because they did fight Tiamat when she got all uppity. a couple of years back.
Giants
Hate dragons.
giants and dragons are mortal enemies.
Yes.
To
They
each
should
other.
have done something and they didn't. They sat on their
They-
little asses.
Yeah, they couldn't
they're
be bothered.
enormous asses.
So, should the question be how do we kill Tiamat?
I think she's been
She's
dealt
been-
No, you guys
Put
know
back in
that.
her
You guys know that
enormous
in this
scale
timeline, at least, some adventurers managed to put her back in her cage.
Right.
They stopped her from
Rising.
rising. Yes,
The rise of Tiamat was curtailed in one way.
indeed.
So how do
And
we...
this is what I kind of felt like running the Rise of Tiamat, because I thought, hey, I can tie it in.
Yes.
Neat.
Right.
How do we fix it then as the next...
Yes, how do
Sure.
we restore the
How do we restore the ordning? Is there a canned answer?
buffering? Ask Jeeves, return 0 result.
Not quite. I mean, the
I think we might have
it's
to,
not quite. Oh, damn.
we might have to end this question.
Yeah. No, that was fully my intention.
Cool.
Wonderful cliffhanger. Okay, so the ordning shall be reforged as the giants prove their worth. Strange enough, they don't actually say how can we fix the ordning.
Okay.
So how?
But
we don't
the
want...
giants are. If you Harsnick says, how about asking what must be done to stop the giants
killing everyone
from running amok over the world?
That's a decent third question.
How? Yes, we asked that.
What he said.
Yes.
Find a magic conch of the storm giant king Hecaton. Use it to visit Hecaton's court. Root out the evil therein.
Alright.
What
By root out does he mean destroy?
what order are the lantern going out?
Oh, that's a good question.
1, 2,
Hailstone, Frostfire...
We'll start with, it goes storm. No, sorry, it goes hill, then stone,
Yeah.
then frost. We've had 3 so
right,
far.
yeah. So the third question what we used was...
What must be
What
done
must be
to
done?
stop the giants?
Yeah. So we need to go find the storm giant. So the next question, obviously, is where the fuck is it?
So, how do we get the conch?
In the clutches of a giant lord.
That's not helpful.
Where is the giant lord?
Fuck, no, I think we do know at least one of these. Because Hill Giant, Matey Boy's girlfriend, what's it?
Oh,